Hello, interwebs. I'm back. It's true. But my Mac keeps crashing. Me having Mac problems. So let me see if I can coerce this little beast into behaving. I have to figure out some sound stuff now because I'd like for you to hear the Bandits, which of course is easier said than done. So what have I got here? I'm going to have to come through here. It's going to have to split right there. Oh, wait a sec. Maybe, can I? Wait a second. Maybe this will work. Let's have a look at this. If I go to here, I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to, what am I going to do? I'm going to go, that's, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, I see. I'm sharing that screen, am I? I feel like I am. I'm sharing a screen that I don't have control of. It's so weird. Okay. So what I want to do, I don't seem to have that as an option. It is very odd. God, it just gets more and more frustrating every time I go through this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just setting up for sound on our little friends from the Tech Bandits. Let me see if I do this, whether this is going to give me any luck. So if I do that, I should have a screen there. All right, so now I've got this screen. That's attached. I would very much like to be able to add it as my output, though, and I don't seem to be able to do that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I've got those two coming out there. Yeah, I've got no way of connecting that. That is so peculiar. It is like so random. The Mac is just doing such random things these days. I can no keep track of it. It's too much. It's too much for me. So maybe I wonder if I can connect. No, I can't do that either. Oh, this is frustrating. This is extremely, extremely frustrating. This is why I will be talking to my friends Ox and Barnacles about this, because it is crazy that I can't get any sound out of this. Let me see if I can get the Bandits on here. It's all this sharing screens and things that it doesn't like. Let's see where everyone's hanging out. Where's everyone hanging? They hanging on the Ironham Discord, or are they hanging on, which one are they on? Are they on the Tech Bandits one? Let's have a look. I'm going to this one here now. Hello? Of course you're not working. Hang on. It's all going to come clear in a moment. Voice and video. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. HDMI. Is that going to do it? Still can't hear you. How about this one?
I wasn't talking.
There we go. I can hear you now. The question I have, though, is can the stream hear you?
Hello, stream.
That is the question.
Almighty stream, can you hear us?
Oh, almighty stream.
Also, I love the name. I love the stream titles. It's the best one yet.
What is it called now?
I'm a smelly dinosaur, and Noodles is the best.
Oh, man.
Dad.
Great. Baz. What's up, buddy?
Guess what happened?
What?
The footage deleted.
No. Wait a sec. So Baz was editing and doing a fine job of it, I might say. And then you're saying it crashed. And my God, we're just all having PC problems today, aren't we?
Wait, what happened?
He crashed his PC while he was editing. Can we hear...
Barnacles is streaming.
Can everybody hear what's going on? Can everyone hear the Bandits?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear... So we can hear each other, but can the...
No, they can.
The stream chat. They can. Fantastic. It sounds great. Well, I'm so glad
that 5 minutes ago, and they said yes.
You know, my my Mac is just misbehaving, like big freaking time.
David.
Yeah.
Sorry, Q cow.
Q cow. What do you mean? Oh, about the Mac? Yeah, no, true. It's so true. But I think I've caved. So you know what? I'm almost scared to tell Lord Chunky this.
You want the Mac?
Lord Chunky, are you sitting down?
Yeah, I'm sitting.
Are you in a really good mood? Have you eaten? Are you eating? Are you?
Just say it.
You're not too grumpy. You're not going to turn on me.
It depends. If you say you're getting a Mac Pro, I'm just gonna leave forever.
I think I'm gonna ask Puget Systems to buy me to build me a PC.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, here's my logic.
He
Here's my
betrayed
logic.
us, Chunky. He
So
betrayed us.
I have not betrayed anybody. Here's what I'm
He
thinking.
betrayed us.
There's a few things have happened, and one of them is a big piece of news, which I am looking forward to sharing with you all, which is that Jonathan has donated a giant CNC milling machine.
Very
that?
cool.
Giant
Thank
one.
you, Jonathan.
Like
and also,
a milling machine?
a freaking giant
put that
one.
in the notes.
What's a milling machine?
It's actually a CNC machine. So basically, it's a
No, read the
spinning.
notes.
It's a spinning drill of death that can move through wood and cut it, or it can even cut through aluminium or plastic.
So it's just scary to wood, not humans?
It's scary to wood. Well, it's scary to humans if you put your hands in it. But it's basically
Noted.
the little CNC machine that I have from Sainsmart, that little one.
Yeah.
That is that's like the baby brother. That's like the cute little baby brother of it. I wonder if I can I share that with you? Can I show you that? I'm not sure if my I'm scared to change anything.
Don't you love it when you're playing Overwatch comp and your team starts throwing?
I hate it. You're in comp. You're doing comp now.
Yeah.
When
Don't
do you think?
love it when someone says something about Overwatch or literally any game besides Minecraft and you have no freaking clue what they're talking about?
I think you may be alone with that. It may be just you
Yeah.
and the old folks there, Noodles. Google Noodles.
Old folks.
Isn't that what your Google Noodles is for? For looking these things up. Overwatch, really fun, first person.
I know what Overwatch is.
Okay, all right. But when you start throwing the game, I guess you mean that they got bored of playing and they just started just acting like jerks, basically.
No. No, they're basically just joining the game just so they can make everyone else's game worse and make everyone lose SR.
I like that. Kina's like, are these kids? Nope, they're not kids. They're grown-ups with very high voices. No, these are my Tech Bandits. So I should say that this is a Tech Bandit session today.
Yeah. Aren't all kids adults with high voices?
Well, basically, for a while, I've still got a high voice, and I'm like 1,000 years old. So in fact, my voice gets higher the more stressed I get.
You were there when they wrote the Bible.
It's true. I was there. I gave them tips and added some grammar corrections. So me and my dinosaur were there. So yes. So Jonathan is sending us this. Well, basically, Jonathan sent me the money, and I immediately put it towards the CNC that he'd suggested that we get. It is an open build one, which means that it is completely. You can modify it any way you want. So we can make it have a taller Z. It could be bigger. It could be smaller. But I just thought that there's some fun stuff that we can build with it. And the first thing that leapt to mind was we could build a standing laptop stand for our friends at McCordick. Right? Because, so the kids at McCordick, this is this amazing school just to the east of us, which does an amazing job of looking after kids with developmental and physical disabilities. And obviously, I actually haven't spoken to them recently this year because of the COVID stuff, but I should touch base with them. The last time I was there, they were using this eye gaze technology, or not eye gaze, but eye tracking technology for kids who couldn't move their hands. They had no control over their arms and their legs. So there was no way for them to input stuff into the computer or to control a computer. So what they were doing was they were sitting them down in front of this technology that tracked their eyes, and then wherever their eyes went, that's where the mouse goes, right?
Okay.
It's really cool. And then if you linger on things long enough, it activates and then it clicks on it and that kind of stuff. So I have one kicking around somewhere, so we'll have to try it out someday. But the problem is, because they were using it on just a regular desk, they were finding it really hard to adjust it to the right, because obviously the closer it is, it has to be a certain distance from your eyes, has to be a certain height, certain angle, all that kind of stuff. That's very difficult to do with a desk that you can't adjust, right?
So basically, you're saying the CNC printer can help make the laptop raised to eye level, which is what you said in the show notes.
Exactly. But
Did
as I
no
know,
one else read the show notes? Because
no, it's only Google Noodles. Google, you're the only one who reads them, so that's why I feel the need to say it. Hey, it's Nerdy Times. Nerdy Times TV has just done a freaking awesome job on some sort of transitions and stuff for transitions. What would you call it? Like
also you changed
logo
your
stuff?
name.
I am. Yes, I'm TechBanditry now, because Baz has kicked me off and has said like he wants his own Iron Ham, right? Baz has gone out on his own because he's 13. He's allowed to have his own. He's allowed to have his own channel now. So he's like, screw you, Dad. I'm out of here. So and then he said, and change your name because I don't want to get in trouble, right? He's just said, I can't believe. I mean, he's totally changed since he was 13.
I couldn't find the Twitch thing.
You can't find the notes?
Well, no, I couldn't get on the stream because I was typing in Ironham.
Oh, you were still using the old one, of course.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to change with the times, man. You kids, man, you got to like keep up. You got to keep up. It's hard to keep up with the Hewletts. Everyone's like, what?
Also, why is Baz home from school? That's very good. Why did he?
Baz is home from school because Baz didn't go to school today, right?
I know that.
Yeah.
Was he skipping or just decide?
Well,
sick?
he had a miserable night with like a headache and he couldn't get to sleep and all that kind of stuff. I should let him talk. Baz, are you here?
He is.
He's probably either editing or
I think
gaming.
Trying to recover the file.
Let's take a guess. He's probably trying to recover the file. It's true. So he did not go to school today. And every so often I feel like if he's truly not feeling up to it, like I feel like I can cave on that. If he starts trying to bail on more than one day, then we start having arguments. I see.
Yeah. It's been 20 minutes. Oh my god.
I used to pretend to be sick all the time, but my parents they're like, yeah, whatever, go to school. But now you've got this whole new thing now where you get to like, there's no way they can't send you to school when you're sick now, right?
Yeah, like my sister had like snuffles, and just in case my mom kept her home from school.
You have to, right? I mean, that's basically you don't have an option, right?
The thing was though, she didn't have any symptoms of COVID. She was just slightly not feeling well. So.
What do they say now? Are you allowed to? Are you supposed to go to school then, anyways? Or all right, so I'm posting the link. So the link there is to the show notes that I've done. They're a little rough because I was because like I said, Baz didn't sleep last night.
Yeah.
So yes, we have this amazing CNC machine that has been very, very kindly donated by Jonathan. I also got an incredibly generous tip. Like he called it a tip. It was Nicholas. I don't want to say his last name because I just don't know if he wants to share it. And I'm not sure who Nicholas is on this stream here. But Nicholas also was very, very kind. So that's going to help immensely with this new system. So let me go back, Lord Chunky, to tell you why I'm not building my own PC. First off,
all right,
we have to build Google Noodles' PC.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's already taken forever to do that. So I have to do that. So I think today, well, maybe we should do it. Is that like a Game Bandits thing or is that a Tech Bandits? I guess it's a Tech Bandits thing, isn't it? I think today we should decide on the parts.
Okay.
The parts for your computer.
Me.
For Google Noodles.
Okay.
Yeah. So Google
How
Noodles,
much money is there to be rented?
It's $1,500 total.
Canadian dollars with tax.
Canadian with tax. Yeah, I think it's actually, is it Canadian or is it American? It might be American. Let's go with Canadian, then we're safe.
Okay, do you have a monitor already?
Google Noodles?
1 second.
Canadian rubles. Is it in loonies? Wait a sec. So do you have a screen? Like, is there a monitor you could use?
I do have one beside me.
But is it one that you can use?
Like
a probably.
Is it quite rectangular or is it
rectangular
square?
and it looks like a window except it shows you computer stuff?
Sorry, 1 second. My brain's not. I know what a monitor is. That's what you're.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. No, I know you do. I'm just teasing. But it's whether you can. But is it one that you like? Is it the one that your parents are using right now or something?
No.
It's just literally just sitting
one that
there?
you can have unlimited access to.
Wait. Just give me a second to calibrate my brain. I was saying something to someone in chat.
Don't know. It's the multitasking. That'll get you every time.
Yeah, I was trying to multitask.
Don't try. Don't even try. Look, Baz has stopped talking entirely.
I have a monitor right here, and my dad, my father, said when I get the PC, I'd probably use the monitor, but probably plug in, unplug it, and probably have like the actual computer underneath the desk I'm sitting at right now.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay.
So I definitely have here, I can just show you.
Thank you, RubyK.
So you mostly play Minecraft, right?
Yeah, mostly Minecraft. I want to try, I think, Raft. I probably will get Among Us on the new computer.
Among Us.
So you probably want to go with Intel, because you're not doing any heavy multitasking.
Well, wait a second.
Minecraft is mostly clock speed focused.
Noodles, do you have any interest in doing any editing?
And Intel.
I could try editing.
What do you think? Would editing totally screw up your plans? Lord
I don't know, but if you don't have like plans for editing, you can do light editing on Intel still.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like it's not good. Yeah,
plenty good.
It's true.
Unless you're like super into editing and you think that's one of like
and I can also get. And since I'm building the PC, I can also get new parts if I find, oh, wait, I want to edit 24/7 every day.
But switching from AMD to Intel Intel to AMD.
You know, the Gopher Boy has a great suggestion.
So you have to get new everything pretty much.
The Gopher Boy has a good suggestion too, where they're saying you could pick up a little HDMI converter, so basically you could have your parents could be using the screen, and then when you switch over to your computer, you just like flick a switch and it becomes yours, right? You don't have to keep unplugging it, plugging it in, because those HDMI cables just suck. You don't have to keep swapping monitors. Gopher Boy's saying, which I think is smart. Who is David talking to? I am talking to the Tech Bandits. And right now we've got Lord Chunky, who is not just Lord Chunky, but Lord of all PC parts and components. He is the Oracle, the PC Oracle. This is the man who's been building PCs basically since he can walk.
And they're talking to me, who is sort of just here, but I like it.
I hadn't got to Google Noodles yet, but we're also talking to, I call her Google Noodles, but her actual name is, what is your actual name? Raccoon Noodles or something?
Yeah, Noodle Raccoon.
Noodle Raccoon, that's right.
The raccoon.
I think you may have to switch it to Google Noodles, though, because I think Google Noodles is so much more fun to say.
The reason it's Noodle the Raccoon is because that's my Minecraft username.
Oh, it is? Oh, there you go. Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, so it's Noodle Raccoons. All right, and then...
You can call me Google Noodles, you can call me Noodles, you can call me...
Noodles is easier, it's true.
Dad, but I might not know who you're talking to.
Oogles of Google Noodles. It's beginning to sound a bit like a Dr. Seuss book, you know?
Oh, yeah, I'll have to pay royalty to Google? I'm not doing that.
Uh-oh. This is the funniest thing is, as soon as you start talking about what kind of CPUs to get, people it goes like full on.
All right.
We shall
use an undisclosed 6-core CPU.
Spino Breaker's going to call me Bruce from now on.
I'll tell you, Evolution 219...
And apparently the full-time job is going to call me Doodles.
It's very hard to argue with Lord Chunky about processors because he's got the price.
I gotta go give my laptop for some hardcore.
Okay, perfect. What? Oh my
and God. What is your reasoning?
And what have you got in your PC?
Why do you think Intel sucks?
Because AMD is better.
Oh man.
And that makes Intel suck?
Oh man, wait a sec, how did we turn?
Well, AMD graphics cards sucks because Nvidia ones are better.
Oh my God, James Gurney, somebody ban James Gurney. Because then we're going to start the Mac versus PC thing. It's interesting because I grew up and AMD was the cheap alternative. It was the cheap, not as good alternative. And then they've sort of taken over now. And I feel like Intel is still faster, though less cores, if that makes sense.
Here, guys, to Cal and everyone.
Was that COVID?
No.
Okay, just check. Did you cover your mouth when you did it?
I got stuck in my throat after I ate peanuts.
Okay.
You guys, you can argue about what the PC parts are going to be. I'm just saying, I don't know too much, so I'm going to trust Lord Chunky.
Oh my God, Lord Chunky totally knows his stuff. Like, he really knows his stuff.
Everyone in the chat saying Ryzen, don't even know if that's
people like...
Is McCree good on this map?
Intel is more expensive. Interesting. Well, like I say, Lord Chunky is pretty damn good at picking the mix.
For just gaming, Intel is better.
And why is that, Lord Chunky? Explain that to me.
You think Intel is
Intel
better?
has higher clock speeds because it used to be when 3rd Gen Ryzen first launched. It
The
kind
only
of
thing
smacked
good that Intel made is
mostly
the i9.
everything. It just
Hang on. Cosmo, just let me. I'm curious to hear Lord Chunky's opinion, and then you can dive in.
And then Intel with its 10th gen basically just clawed back to where they were before, but a little bit behind, where they're still ahead a little bit for gaming. But
Now, why is that? Is it just because they're just faster?
Clock speeds.
Because
Ryzen has like their multiple little bits.
Right, their cores,
and
they call it.
I guess it causes it to not have as high clock speeds. I'm not sure why.
I guess that makes sense though. The more cores you put into a CPU, I guess it limits the speed. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Chiclets. Gopher Boy calls them chiclets. We buy both depending on the usage requirements. For single-threaded only, we lean towards Intel. Oh, there you go. So I think Lord Chunky, you said this
and
to me before.
Minecraft is very single-threaded.
Is it? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm also thinking of playing a few other games. I definitely want to play Raft. And mostly, yeah.
The other thing I find is that software is always trying to catch up to the hardware for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because it takes longer to write the software. So it's harder to find software that makes use of all of the newfangled fun things that are available in the CPUs, right?
Yeah.
Gaming is primarily single core threaded.
Yeah, I'm not doing any editing. I'm doing mostly gaming on this PC. Maybe I'll end up doing some schoolwork if we go back to online school.
No, you won't do any school. What are you kidding? Schoolwork?
I mean, schoolwork is pretty graphics intensive. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Something with those Word documents that just
what is it? Google Classroom requires how many cores? Like many cores, right?
Guys, I'm gonna deafen because I'm in a game right now.
Okay, you can mute. If you can mute if you want.
Yeah, You're right. It does require multiple cores.
Oh, great. Never mind. It's fine. I'll just use it for gaming then.
No, we're kidding. It's perfect for look. It would be super fast for. Well, that's interesting actually. Does your processing speed help you with the internet at all? Not really. Like you're basbasically just limited by your bandwidth, right?
But it can just help you with overall, just like if you click on something, how fast it opens up.
Yeah, which is nice.
Because just clicking on a tab, that's.
And if you have multiple tabs open, then if you've got lots of memory for it and stuff, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of.
Think of maybe on one side you have Usain Bolt, you can run really fast, and then you have some big guy you can pull a jeep, but then you can't run as fast. Maybe.
Hey, Jonathan.
It's not exactly how it is, but that kind of.
You should just get an Apple Watch. They seem to do everything now.
Yeah, you could totally do. I bet you someone could get Minecraft running on an Apple Watch. I bet you they could do that. You know.
I seriously think I should just get an Apple Watch with whatever new tank. It's going to be Apple Watch, but it expands into a TV and it's portable. And
it's bendable. They love this bendable stuff now.
Yeah.
You can bend it.
Well, so just so people know what we're doing here, so very kindly, DStat, who is our sponsorship level Patreon, donated a PC to the Noodles Raccoon cause.
DStat, you're very nice.
I know.
I don't deserve it.
Nice. It's true. She doesn't. You've heard how she treats me. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they did it. So, but
maybe that's why they agree with it. DStat just agrees with me.
And of course, it's on the understanding that we're going to do a build, preferably a live build of some sort.
Yeah.
And so we get to unbox all the stuff and then build it. What do you got? RubyK apparently deserves it for putting up with David. RubyK, RubyK.
I have everyone on my side.
just because I keep confusing RubyK with Pixie Rose, I don't feel that it's that there should be turning on me this way.
Yeah, it seems like my step is that way. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can I share a screen with you super quick?
You can indeed. Is this something that we should be sharing online or?
I'm fine if Noodle the Raccoon and Lord Chunky see it. If that's what you mean.
But you don't want it broadcast live to the world?
No,
okay.
Not live
Have we got an error of some sort or something?
I think my file corrupted.
Oh, that's possible. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It also, I'll tell you what sometimes happens is when you bring animated GIFs and stuff into an edit, sometimes it can screw things up. What do you got? Share your screen. I can have a look.
So this happened after I added something.
What the heck is that? It's a great shot of me, though. 5 hours later.
But, this is full gameplay, and it's all corrupted. Like, see, look at this.
Yep.
It's all just white for the entire show.
Hmm.
But the sound is fine, which I'm really confused about.
Interesting. Okay. So I hate to say this because it's like a cliche, but have you tried restarting? Shutting down and restarting?
Yeah.
You've shut down, you've restarted.
Here, one sec. Do you want me to try it again?
Yeah. The other thing you could do is you can reload the video. So right-click on each one of the clips and reload it.
Do I save it before I end?
No. You know what I would do? I would go back to one of the backups. That's what I would do.
I've done that. I went back to the backups.
One of the automatic backups?
Yeah, auto saves.
I have a question.
Can
you guys hear me?
We can.
Okay, sorry. Discord just gave me a thing that was like, they can't hear you right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all good though.
Yeah, Baz, your best bet, if you tried the shutting down, the best thing to do is then try reloading the footage.
Oh my gosh.
No, but literally you just right-click on it and say
I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm a dumb bum.
No, just right-click.
It's fine. No,
and then reload it. But don't save over it.
I reloaded it. I left this thing, saved it, and then started it up again, and it's completely fine.
Oh, is it?
What on earth happened?
It gets very confused. I think what happens is it's something about the video, and it's something about video in memory that screws up sometimes. Baz is using our Adobe Creative Cloud account right now to do some editing, which is, again, the only reason why he has that, and the rest of the Bandits as well, is that
Thank you, David.
It's because of me. I know I'm amazing. No, it's because of because of the sponsors and stuff and people who are subscribing and things. Also, I was working with a fabulous actress the other day, and she pointed out that you just have to say you're a student to get the student account. You don't actually have to prove you're a student. And I thought, well, you guys are all students anyway, so I feel justified in applying and paying for it as a student if it's for you to use. So there you go. What was he editing, James Gurney? That's a good question. Baz, you want to answer that question? Oh, he may be rebooting. You're muted, by the way, Baz.
Also, I just want to say RubyK. I looked at Malcolm, but with color, and I love Malcolm. Malcolm is amazing.
What's that? Are there logos? Have you got a Noodle Raccoon logo?
Oh, I should have a Noodle Raccoon logo.
Totally do that. You know, Baz, so the fabulous Nerdy Times TV, who created a really nice template for me to use that has an Atlantis-themed one. But, of course, because it's Tech Bandits, I'd sort of been doing just the Tech Bandits logo. But he's done a fabulous job of some stuff for Baz that Baz is actually hired him, so to speak, I guess. At I think some kind of a deal a steal of a deal to do some channel art stuff for him. And I tell you, the stuff I've seen so far is freaking awesome, dude. I wish we had you for debug, because it's freaking beautiful. So Nerdy Times, if you want to feel free. If you want to promote your services in any way, feel free. Should I permit you? Is that required? Permit Nerdy Times? Yeah, because Nerdy Times, I got to say, I've got to figure some stuff out for Nerdy Times to do for me as well.
Cal's faster.
There you go. Oh, Cal. Oh, hi, Cal. Oh, look, Cal's here. I just got Cal again.
Yes! It's become.
Oh my God, she's been verbed. She's a verb. Well, we could talk about so now when we talk about making a PC, we could say we Lord Chunkied it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you build the right PC and it works and it's exactly what you need, you Lord Chunkied it. I like that. Okay, so
I didn't say you Davided it.
Well, I just dadded it. That's generally what happens. Is when things go wrong, I dadded it. Although I say Zelenka, because Zelenka was the guy I used to yell at on Stargate. So I just watched the Iron Ham start, and that is so cool, says Wolf Pop. Okay. Wasn't McKay used as a verb at one point? It should be, basically. TechBanditry, speak to Barnacles about Puget Systems. That's exactly what I'm going to do, man-made, or man-made. Oh, yeah. Because by
the way, Barnacles is streaming right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, everyone should go watch Barnacles because he's far more exciting than I am. But not more exciting than the Bandits, to be fair.
I'm exciting.
You are very exciting, it's true.
I have
flavor, interest.
Yes. So the idea of a built system is that these guys not only build the system, they test the system, they literally check the temperatures, they configure everything. And the idea was this way, there would be no interruption to my streams. I could just, as soon as it arrives, I just switch it over and we are live and going.
Building your own PC.
Well, don't you?
Well, because
but like, why couldn't you build your own computer, and then wouldn't you just be able to like use the other one until your other one's fully set up?
Yes, except that I know what it's like building the PCs, and something always goes wrong, right? There's always like some configuration thing you got to figure out. For me, it's true. Yes, and with streaming, computers,
and I mean, I have a track record of stuff going wrong on 0.
So and the other thing is, I'm just because I've been doing this tech talk with Auxiliary and Barnacles, and Auxiliary works with Puget Systems. So, and the other thing is the advantage that they have is they have access to hardware that other people don't have when they just order them themselves, if that makes sense. So there may be some stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, look, the reality is, like, Baz almost never has problems with that PC now that you guys fixed it. So I built it, you fixed it. They fixed it by playing with the fan I told them not to play with. That's what I find funny. It was the same time. At the same time that I got that great video of you both sitting on the elliptical machine. They were both standing on the elliptical machine, and they were just going up and down and like giggling their faces off. I should post that sometime. Now that you're old enough to laugh at it. Hello, Harklight, waving Harklights. So I don't know what it costs. I'm gonna have a look at it. But I love building PCs, but I think I'm gonna be doing that with Google Noodles anyways, right? Right, Google Noodles? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yes.
We're going to do that anyways. And I've got to build the CNC. And I still haven't finished the 3D printer, although I'm much closer. I'm very close now. And then once that's built, I have to build the multi-filament thing. So I've got a lot of things to build. So I thought if I can have the PC taken care of, because I know I've done that before. I know how to do that. Why not let the professionals do it? And also I'll get a video of all of them building it too, I think. I think they'll actually show me how they built it and how they tested it.
Like a time lapse?
Well, maybe. Yeah, possibly. Time-lapse sounds good.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. I dump stuff onto YouTube. I mean, I dump this stuff onto sort of as an archive. So if people do want to watch it, because Twitch for some reason deletes things after a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, which is weird. Maybe there's a setting I could change there. You need a PC just to host video call, Zoom, Twitch chatting. You could probably get away with an install. Yeah, what's so funny, Kubi Abriel, is that my streaming is all done by the ATM Mini Pro ISO right now, this little black magic thing, which is like absolutely wonderful. Except
it never works.
Well, it's only because I don't know how to do it. It's literally just because of the the learning curve on this stuff is that and also the other problem is the Mac recently has been doing a lot of freezing and misbehaving. Nerdy Times says, I saw you guys also have a Tech Bandits website. Damn right we do, Nerdy Times TV. I'm updating that sucker all the time. In fact, that link that I just put in there is on the site, so people should go and check that out as much as they want to.
Spino Breaker says the ID10T error.
Yes, the idiot error. The idiot? Yeah, the ID. Oh, it's an ID10T error. And that's basically a way that tech support used to be able to call people idiots without actually saying idiots to their face. It's also, what's the other one? God, there was another one. Nah, there's a few of them. I'm sure people have it. It wasn't the car that killed it. It was the idiot behind the wheel. Exactly. There you go. All right. Why don't we plow through some of this stuff while Lord Chunky does his research? So I'm looking at this. Right. I'm looking at our show notes. First off, I couldn't resist the high-fiving the raccoon that high-fives people for food. I thought that was kind of fun. And then
there's you with no hair.
Yeah. There's an ancient photo of me.
Why are the glasses crooked? It annoys me so much.
Because my face is crooked. That's why.
I hate.
It's also the Google. But Google Glass is also it's also lopsided. Like Google Glass is just, although that's so funny, all of my glasses are lopsided. Look at that. Even with Google Glasses on, I'm lopsided. I got to say, I loved Google Glass. It didn't work, but I loved the concept of it. The idea of having everything,
Actually, I
all of that
realized-
information at your fingertips.
David, you didn't put too much in here.
What do you
There
mean?
isn't a lot to it.
No,
I mean, there's a lot.
there's
It's all in CNC machines.
it's I guess I didn't update some of this stuff. No, there's the CNC machine stuff, which I thought was kind of cool to learn about, because it's just basically it's like a 3D printer that instead of putting stuff onto the pallet, it cuts it off, right?
Okay.
So instead of the head going around and putting down plastic like the 3D printer does, or whatever you're using, this one's going around just drilling off little bits of the material that you give it. So it's sort of what do they call it, like a subtractive build instead of additive? I guess is the term. And I just thought these videos by 3D Hubs were kind of cool about just like the basics and the different types of machines. So we have a 3-axis machine, which means that like the 3D printer, it moves left and right, forward and back, and up and down, right?
Oh, cool.
So that is there's some fun stuff there. I can show you the links to that if anyone is interested in that. I think most people here probably know about this stuff, but I'm going to throw it in the stream anyway, so people have got it. There we go. Oh yeah, don't forget to go check out Baz, because Baz got a new channel.
You know how I know that Twitch deletes stuff after a while?
How?
Because I was trying to look for the the Hammerhead Sickle Shark video, and I couldn't find it.
Well, then go to YouTube. Check out the YouTube channel. That should have it.
Okay, wait. If I just go,
it's just D Hewlett. So it's just YouTube and then /D Hewlett. Although I'm guessing that by the time I finish saying this, Cal will already send a link. That's usually what happens.
Generally, I don't think there's a command.
I should also say to everyone, which I haven't said today, is because this is Tech Bandits, I tend to be talking more to the bandits than to the chat. So I apologize if I don't get to your questions. If you do have sort of more general questions that don't relate to science, technology, engineering, arts, or math, then Tuesdays I do a little chitty chat. So that's tomorrow. So tomorrow I do a chitty chat from, I don't know, it depends when I get up. But basically that's when I'm happy to sort of talk to chat and discuss the stuff that you guys bring up instead of the stuff I bring up. Although I do tend to pontificate a lot about stuff anyways.
But what's happening?
Oh, there you go. Cal, yay! Yeah, so Noodles, I was just telling them that the Tuesdays are the day to ask stuff about Stargate and all that kind of jazz.
Oh, yeah, and also, I was going to say something, but now I forgot it. Yay!
I think this is the first time that I've ever sat down for a Tech Bandits. But I'm so tired.
You stand.
Normally I stand, right? But I'm so tired because I'm renovating the garage. I'm taking all of the stuff from the bathroom on the top floor and putting it into the garage. In order to do that, I have to lower it over the balcony down three stories, run downstairs, detach it, pick it up, carry it into the garage, put it in the dumpster in there, and then come back again. So,
why?
Yeah. Watcher 652. Right now, 4 p.m. seems to be the way to go because it's after school. I gotta say, I loved that 11 o'clock spot. I freaking loved it.
Dad?
Buddy.
Cal says sitting. Nope.
I've just sent you a file. You might want to check it out once your stream is done.
Very good. Is that your first edit?
It is. I'm pretty sure it's a finished project.
Well, Baz, someone was asking. In fact, I think it was James Gurney was asking, "What is the project that you're working on? Do you want to share it with people? What you've been doing?"
Should I? Do you want me to?
Yeah, do. Why not?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Okay. I edited together the Among Us stream.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Which was so much freaking fun.
A lot of fun.
We should do that again Wednesday, honestly.
Yeah. Wait a second. Cosmo.
I missed it.
Cosmo. Yeah, Cosmo and Lord Chunky, you missed us on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun.
What happened?
We did a Last of Us stream.
Last of Us or Among Us?
Among Us.
How many people played?
Among Us. It was how many people?
Like
8.
We
It
had 8.
It was like 8 people. Yeah.
Yeah, Cal joined.
Wait, I missed it?
Yeah.
No, you haven't missed it. You just missed the first one. We'll do it again next
Just
Wednesday.
missed the first one. Okay,
Can we do it today?
47 minutes.
It was 47 minutes. I don't think we could do it today, Cosmo, but we'll see. We'll see.
Sad.
We have 5 people.
For 3 hours.
We probably could if we had Cal, but
Cal's here.
yeah. No.
Yeah. David never gets the name of Among Us right. It's so funny. It's true, Watcher. I never get that right, and I also get Pixie Rose and RubyK mixed up too for some reason. Which is
I get Cal and Stal mixed up a lot.
well, that sort of makes sense because Cal's completely forgettable.
I love how I just laughed, either agreed or disagreed.
The problem is that it's when there's an awkward silence, it's like, oof, be still my heart. Yeah, Cal. Yeah, it's the key though. Cal is. This is what I learned from Cal. Kick them when they're down. That's what I say. We love Cal. Of course, we love Cal.
What's that noise?
What is what noise? All right, so we'll discuss Among Us, but that's really a Game Bandits thing. So Wednesday.
David.
Yes, Noodles.
I had a question. What was my question? Where will you be posting this video?
On YouTube.
Okay. Wait, that was my phone.
There's a YouTube channel that you can put it on. In fact, I think you'll find that Cal will most likely throw it up any second.
No, actually, I looked at the commands, and apparently there's not one for the YouTube.
Yeah, I think there is. I've seen Cal do it.
Do you like the name of the stream today?
What was that?
Do you like the name of the stream today?
Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, I'm a smelly dinosaur and Noodles is the best. Yeah.
Do you want to know who made that?
Cal?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Was it Cal? Yeah. I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to, I'll change them later when I put them on YouTube.
Also, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, Cal.
Could you mod me?
What do you mean mod you?
Like, make me moderator on your channel?
I don't know. Do I trust you with that? Can I do that? How do I make you a mod? Is there a way to do that?
Wait, what? What have I missed?
You have missed nothing. I'm just...
No, I know, but I mean...
So, Baz,
do that.
What? Oh, mod Ironhand. That's what I have to do? Okay. Mod. It's as simple as that?
Yeah.
Better not get my name wrong.
Yeah, then because we got some strange guy called Mimaran.
Hey, thank you.
All right, there you go. Now we're doomed because Baz is now going to be able to change the names as well. Although he could do that before, to be fair.
No, I couldn't. Now I can change the name.
Oh, great. Okay, so what else have I got to say here?
I like it.
So there's the CNC stuff, different types of CNC machines. That's kind of interesting too. I'm going to link that to you as well. Same folks who did the last video, but I got to say I like just how sort of concise and simple these videos are for just giving you the basics on CNC machines. Hello, Jack Jasra. Good to see you. All right, and then so that led me to the next thing, which is this laptop stand, which I think looks really cool, doesn't it? And the idea being is you would cut out those pieces with the holes in them, so it's nice and light because you're drilling out as much of the materials as you can. It's got that wooden base to stop it from falling over, and I just think it looks kind of whimsical. It looks kind of a bit like something out of Dr. Seuss, right? And again, that can be found here on this little website page here, which is the show notes that I do for all of these things because I'm a little crazy.
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
Not hi, Jack.
Hi.
Hi, comma Jack Jasra. Hi, Jack as well.
Hi.
I mean, hi, Jack. Yeah, just Jack. Jack's the only Jack.
Oh,
there's not other Jack.
There's no Jack here. There's only Lord Chunky.
It's only
Lord of all
Jack.
Lord
Dad.
Lord of all the PCs. What?
Dad, I clutched it there. What I did is say hi Jack as like Jack Jasra and then say hi other Jack. And then I tried not to say the name because then they'd think that I'm only talking about Jack Jasra. You ruined it, Father.
Oh, I see.
You ruined it.
Oh, I'm afraid your intrigue, your lies upon deceit, upon trickery. I'm afraid I could not keep up with it. But yeah, because Jack is a very, very unusual name. There's probably no other Jacks out there. They're going to be able to track you right down, right, Jack?
Yeah, I know, right?
Right? Watch out, Lord Chunky. They're coming for you.
Jack.
No.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, you'll have to find my Minecraft account.
That's it. Oh, no, my name is Jack on Minecraft. They're coming for me. All right, so like I said, the idea of if we could somehow figure out how to make this laptop stand, I would be thrilled because I've been talking to the McCordick folks about what could we do with that. In fact, I think I spelled McCordick wrong in this thing here. I'm going to have to change that. They're just an amazing bunch of people looking after an amazing bunch of kids. And they're the ones who were building an apartment set, for want of a better word, almost like a film set, but it's like a fake apartment that the kids can use to learn how to discover what they can and can't do on their own in their own space. So when they move out of school, Like when a lot of the kids will stay till they're 21, at which point they get then moved into a different kind of a housing arrangement. And this sort of prepares them for how they can learn how to do things on their own and learn what they can do on their own, which is kind of cool. And apparently they like to film it and then watch the video. Like they do video replays of how things went for them. And apparently they really enjoy that. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to figure out if there were some things that we could help build, or whether we could do some wallpapering for them, or some wiring for them, or, you know, just that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, none of that can happen while COVID's happening, because a lot of these kids, because they have physical disabilities, are susceptible, obviously, to COVID. Would affect them to a much greater extent than it would, a kid with a sort of a fully functioning system. So we got to be really careful we don't get anyone sick over there. So
I've been muted this entire time. Huh.
You've been muted. You've been trying to talk the entire time. I wonder why you were so quiet.
No, I actually haven't been trying to talk, but
really interesting.
I have to do something. I'll be right back.
So I guess my question would be: is there anything else you can think of that'd be fun to do with this thing? One of the things I mentioned to Baz, which I thought could be cool, which we should try out on the little CNC. Because there's sort of less, we can use smaller pieces. So that'd be kind of fun to build like little boxes that you could put LEDs in, and then you could do cutouts. So you could do like a, Naruto, or or some kind of like cool anime or game related image, and then cut it out with the CNC so the light comes through. I just thought that could be kind of a fun thing to do. You could maybe like build them and sell them for to raise money for whatever cause you'd like, including your own, I'm sure. But I almost guarantee you that Lord Chunky's dad will have some ideas. Lord Chunky's idea, and possibly Bag of Chips' dad, will have some ideas on this stuff, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Because Lord Chunky, your dad's done some stuff with epoxy too, right?
Yes. Well,
did you do that as well?
No.
It's because that stuff is tough to work with. It's like that clear, almost like it's like a clear. It's almost like a clear glue. It's like super glue, except that it dries clear, right? And you could sort of seal things in this epoxy. It's really neat. I'd love to make like a desktop out of it or something. I'm wondering about taking an old desk that I've got that we took out of the garbage in one of our tech, what do I call it? Geek trash runs. I found this old desk because I thought, oh great, it'll be, it's basically a folding table. I thought maybe we could resurface it with some epoxy of some sort. So I have to bug Lord Chunky's dad about that. All right, so yeah, just CNC related stuff. I'm just trying to think what would be fun to do. I wondered about like training swords. You know those, like, in the martial arts they have those swords that you practice with. What are they called? Katanas? I thought it'd be kind of fun to do, because you could actually do like cool little handles on them or something like that. There's a bunch of things that I think could be fun to sort of play with. So think about it. I think you can go to Thingiverse and look up 2D designs. And you can get some ideas from there. So if anyone's got any cool ideas you think would work, that'd be great. I also just love the idea of doing the standing laptop stand, because frankly, it's helping other people as well, right? We get to build cool stuff and feel like freaking heroes while we do it. So, all right. Anyone got anything to say about CNC machines? Any questions, comments, thoughts? Are we all dual screening at this point? Lord Chunky, you got that? You got a build list yet?
Yeah.
Oh, do you? What do you think? You feeling happy about it?
Yeah, I'm just logging into Twitch so I can send it to the chat so people can give suggestions.
Oh, smart. Very smart. Very smart. And you can share the build? There's a way to share you can share your list of builds?
Yeah, there's a link you can share.
Oh, that's perfect. Lord.
So the reason everything's going to look overpriced is because it's in Canadian dollars.
Oh, yeah. Remember, you can basically cut it, what do you cut, like 30% off, something like that? It's like $1.30 to every dollar.
35%.
35? Why is our dollar so low? We're Canada, damn it!
Why is the U.S.'s dollar so high?
That's probably a better way of putting it.
But there's more. In my opinion, Canada's dollar. I would say Canada's dollar is lower, because there's a bunch of countries that have a much higher, like pounds and stuff.
Yeah, the pound's worth more. Well, the pound's always been worth more than the dollar, I think, hasn't it?
But also people make less pounds. So
what's going on?
We're just discussing the value of the Canadian dollar versus the American and the pound. And we're wondering why the American dollar is still worth more than the Canadian dollar. Like, what are they doing right that we're doing? Or maybe Canada likes having a lower dollar because we get a lot of people coming up here and working, right? Well, because as an American, you want to come up to Canada and spend your money because you get $1.30 worth of things for $1, right? So like you've come. That's why there's a lot of film industry work up here. Is that if you're higher, like so I work for let's say $1 million a day, but $1 million American is going to be a lot more expensive than $1 million Canadian, right? So which is why they only pay me $1 million Canadian up here.
That's still $1 million.
What was that? Was that like a bell? Wait a sec. Was that a bell of knowledge going off? Was that somebody suddenly understanding something?
I whacked a lamp.
Oh, nice. Way to go.
Why?
Why are you whacking lamps? What are you doing that ended up hitting a lamp?
No, I was just moving my hand and I bumped it.
Ah, I see.
Oh, I need to be like permitted or something to share a link.
Do you?
Yeah, that's Cal's Nightbot.
Man.
I have infinite permission.
Lord Chunky, the only way you can get a link is if you beg the Almighty Cal for privilege.
Oh, Almighty Cal, give me the link privilege.
What are you called on here?
I am. 1 second.
You have no idea, do you? It's like I have no idea. Are you Lord Chunky?
Okay, I'm Lord Chunky 3.
You're Lord Chunky 3. I can't find Lord Chunky. Oh, because I spelled Lord wrong. There you go. That's it. There you go. You're permitted. Go for it.
Yeah.
Hallowed
B-O-R-E.
The great.
What?
So that's the link of what I've been thinking.
All right. Okay, no flame wars. By all means, make comments, but don't. Let's not start a war about AMD and Macs and PCs and all that stuff. Okay.
This is very important, David.
Yes.
Mitch Mellow's 10-year-old son wants to know if you're as smart as McKay.
No.
No.
Nowhere frickin' near. But I'm just as handsome. You can let him know that.
You're the same person.
Yeah, except someone else wrote all the smart stuff. I just... Basically, the part of McKay that's me is the natural-born coward, allergies, hypochondriac, and...
annoying.
And not annoying. There was nothing annoying about... There was nothing annoying about McKay.
Okay, fine. Obnoxious.
Can I mute Baz? How do I mute Baz? This is the beauty about doing this online, is that I don't have to put up with this. I just have to mute them.
No, you don't even... Last time when we played Among Us, do you know how many times you forgot to mute yourself?
A lot. I'm sure Baz... Well, Baz has cut together a compendium of it, right?
I muted my dad every time. No, it's funny. It's only... I cut it down to 36 minutes and it was 2 hours.
You can tell your son that I look exactly like McKay, and that's exactly that's basically where it ends. And the high-pitched screaming, that's true.
David?
That's true.
David?
Yes.
I wonder why you look like McKay. Oh, maybe because you are McKay.
Exactly.
No, he's not.
Conspiracies.
The conspiracy. Commander Cosmo's starting McKay conspiracies.
Yeah,
I like
Vote McKay.
4 terabytes
I'm
of
starting
storage?
a conspiracy club at school where we just talk about stupid conspiracies for no reason.
Really?
Yeah.
That could be kind of
We
cool,
have
though.
nothing else better to do.
So you could like debunk conspiracy theories.
Oh. Yeah, it's great. I have extra fans for when I built my computer, so I'm fine.
All right, wait a sec. So what am I doing here? Where am I going? Blah, 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 blah. Wait a sec. Where's my link? Where's my parts picker? There's me parts picker.
Way
got it.
Parts picker.
It's me parts picker. All right, let me just zoom in on this a bit because I'm blind as an old bat. Blind as a bat, bald as an eagle, and deaf as a post. Here we go. So, all right, Chunky. Is it...
this person saying, clock speed is the interest. I think, she's not going to be using it for anything very heavy.
So...
No. Yeah, no.
So not crazy heavy. And you think the Intel is the best, like, price performance way to go with that right now?
Price performance?
Yeah.
No. But just the thing is, you save money because you don't need very fast RAM.
Mm-hmm.
And motherboards are cheaper.
Oh, interesting.
So
that's interesting. So by going Intel, and you think i5 is see, I always worry about going too far back because I go like, is it going to be like obsolete? Like, what if she turns into like Noodles? What if you turn into like a super user?
This is fine.
What?
Like, this is faster than what I have.
Okay. All right.
Like, CPUs have progressed a lot. It's sad. My $500 CPU has been beat by like a $250 one.
Well, but that's the problem with technology, right? I mean, you buy what you need, not what you want. No, actually, what am I saying? I buy what I want.
No, you buy what you want.
I buy what I want, and then try to figure out why I need it. That's smart though. So
no, you don't buy what you want.
You
try to convince mom you buy what you want, and then you buy it.
Well, that's what's so nice about Jonathan donating the CNC is that
she would never let you buy that.
I'm like, I have no choice. I mean, it's Jonathan.
It's community donated.
Exactly, and luckily Jonathan's not married to Jane, so he doesn't the wrath it doesn't translate.
Or is he? Dun dun dun.
Another conspiracy for your club. And then, of course, the other conspiracy is Nicholas providing us with some money as well, which is also fantastic as well. So Jane can't complain when I start looking at PC stuff too. Okay, so that's smart, Lord Chunkied.
David.
Yes.
She can.
Yeah.
No, she can.
She can always complain. You can always complain. So can she.
I'm a way better complainer than she is. Okay, so Lord Chunky. Raccoon Noodles. Are you getting this? Are you looking at this list of stuff right now?
Where is the list?
Uh-oh. I'll put it back in the link because Noodles is behind.
Come on, Noodles.
Come on, Noodles. Try to keep up. Come on. This is
one thing.
You had one job.
Really?
One job to spend our money.
I had to post a link when I went to the...
It's posted. We posted it as soon as we heard you go into the bathroom. We were like, quickly, post the link. And if anyone's done any subscribing or anything like that, thank you very much. I'm sorry if I've missed it. I realized.
Okay, so this is what you think I should get?
Oh, yes.
Yes. I'm not sure if there is a 10400K. Someone's asking about a 10400K, but I'm not sure.
What is a 10400K? What does that mean?
So that would be the overclockable version with slightly higher clock speeds.
These are expensive. Is the cases included? Oh yeah, there it is.
It's amazing to me that the most expensive thing now is the GPU. I can't get over that. Like
the core, the processor?
No, the MSI, the GeForce, the video card.
Yeah, that's
GPU. All right, let's see if Noodles knows what all these parts do. So CPU, what's that doing?
Processor. Sorry.
I asked Noodles, Hammy.
I can be smart too.
Yeah, well, do it on your own time, you giant jambon.
Calls him a pig.
No, that's jambon means ham, doesn't it?
Oh,
but I did call him a giant ham, which is
pig.
If anyone's a giant ham around here, it's probably me.
You just fat shamed me and called me a pig.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Fat shamed me, called me a pig. Conspiracy theorist.
This is why. This is why I do Tech Bandits, so that I can insult my son to the world. My spawn. All right, so CPU, Noodles, what do you think?
Computer.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Computer process.
Close.
Computer processing unit.
Central processing unit.
Oh, central. I always mess that one up.
That's fine, but you've sort of got the right idea. That basically is what part of what does that do in the PC?
It processes the central processing unit.
Like if it was part of the body, what would it be?
The heart, the brain.
The brain. Very good.
The brain.
I'd go with the brain.
Which one is it?
What would the heart be, Lord Chunky? What do you think the heart would be?
I don't know.
B?
The power supply unit. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Electricity through it.
Yeah, that's good. Nice, Iron Ham. Well put.
And that would consider the motherboard.
It's not like I'm insane for thinking of that.
No, that's a really good analogy, I think.
Good then.
Okay, so the power supply is the beating heart of the system.
You're being so passive.
Except it doesn't beat. It has a spinning thing.
The spinning heart.
It has a spinny thing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Way to really bring up bringing up the discourse. Okay, so the motherboard.
Stop laughing.
I'm curious about how the heck do you choose a motherboard, Lord Chunky? Like, what are you looking for in a motherboard? I never know what to look for.
So two most important things in the motherboard is RGB and price.
What? Wait a sec. Is unicorn vomit and price?
Yes.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
You out of here? You out of here, Cosmo?
Yeah. See you later.
All right, Cosmo. Later, buddy.
Fancy lights that make stuff shiny and fancy.
Oh my God. Is this can't be the same Lord Chunky that I've spoken to in the past, can it? You were like, I thought you said that the LEDs were a waste of time. Waste of money.
Depends on how much you're spending. But for someone that doesn't need the large amount of performance.
Yeah.
And
make it look good.
Yeah, because like also like just a better motherboard is just nicer to build with. Does have
Also,
integrated IO shield?
PCs are super expensive. Like
Actually, and also, if you have a lot to spend, something with an integrated IO shield is great because I have
what?
cut myself so many times on IO
you
shield.
could buy a lot of jelly beans with all that money.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather have a PC?
Yeah.
With a PC, you can earn the money to buy jelly beans for the rest of your life.
Jelly beans.
But yeah, maybe that I start a Twitch channel to save up for.
There you go. You get like a whole Twitch channel just about jelly beans. I'm sure it's probably one already out there. Okay, so motherboard, and you like this AS Rock?
Probably thousands.
It's a good brand.
Sorry,
you don't want the very base chipset. Because with Intel, they have like these certain chipsets. I think they have like the A410.
The jelly beans don't actually like jelly beans.
Oh my god,
and then
noodles.
They have like
hang on a second.
They have like these super budgety chipsets that aren't very great.
Okay, and this one and these ones are. What is the brand? I don't even know what the brand is here. AS Rock, is that?
ASRock.
ASRock. I never heard of them.
They're a pretty big brand.
Are they? Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. So motherboard. So noodles.
Yeah.
The advantage here is that, just to refer it back to your jelly beans, is that this means that thanks to Lord Chunky's choice of motherboards, it would have LED lights on it, so you could actually make it look the color of your favorite jelly beans.
Okay.
I don't even really like jelly beans.
Oh man!
You can make it the color of your favorite
color. How about the color of monster?
The color of your favorite color. You can make it the color of your favorite color. Thanks, Baz. Okay, what about memory?
Oh, Pac-Man says they were making her smile and laugh. That's great, Pac-Man.
As long as our mockery can mockery and laughing at each other can make you laugh.
Can find happiness from our mockery.
All right.
I think all our brains have gotten exhausted because we're sort of crazy today.
I think it's just your brain. I think our brains are fine. I feel like it's pretty well just a noodle problem. I think at this point, it's a noodle processing problem. Is that like an NPP?
David, could you supply a Stargate for the computer? Chat says it needs a Stargate.
Stargate? What would you do with the where would you put the Stargate in there? You could make it. I guess you
case.
could put it like around you could 3D print one around the fan. That would be kind of cool. If you 3D printed one and put it around the fan and then had the fan with LEDs in it, that could work.
I don't Stargate though.
Yeah, it's true. She's too young for Stargate. Stargate is the historical documents to her. All right, let's move on to the memory. So memory.
Yeah.
Only 16 gigs?
What do you need more than 16 gigs for, David?
To tell people you've got more than 16 gigs.
Play Minecraft. You don't need more than like 8.
Are you sure? But look at that beautiful GeForce RTX. Aren't you gonna be doing you don't think Noodles is gonna be using the ray tracing Minecraft stuff?
You still don't need more than 16.
Really?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
For gaming, you just don't need more than 16 unless you're streaming and running a whole bunch of background applications at the same time.
But what if she is streaming? Would she need more?
I might try streaming.
She would still not need more than 16 gigs.
Okay, and then you can always add more if you need to, because it's got like 4 slots in it anyways, right?
Yeah.
What size is the board? It's a micro ATX. You're going with a small board?
Oh yeah, super.
I have a question.
Yes.
David, when was Stargate running? Like when was the last year it stopped running?
It was like before you were born.
Yeah. No.
That was. How old are you, Baz?
I'm undisclosed 74. I'm 74.
So Baz is 15. So it's probably about 13 years ago, 13, 14 years ago. I guess it stopped.
Oh, well, then okay, then yeah, before me. I'm
sorry, Dad. Can you count?
Well, no, but
it's like an honest question.
I can definitely count. I was taking 2 years off because I remember there was 1 year that you visited.
David.
Yeah.
Count to 10.
What did you think I was going to do 10?
No, slowly.
I prefer to slur them together. No, because Baz, I was taking 2 years off because I know that Baz visited the set, so I knew that he must have been born 1 year and then visited the next.
But you still can't count.
No, it's true. I'm not very good at counting.
Okay.
Okay.
You think that I'm 15.
Aren't you 15?
Yeah.
How old are you? How old are you?
I mean, Lord Chunky.
13. He's 13. Damn it.
Oh my god, you're so stupid.
Oh, what? Wait a second. Who just said that? Who said that? Who used the ST word?
Dad.
Was that you?
Me? Stupid?
Oh my god. Did you?
That's a word now?
Did you just call me stupid?
Oh my god, did I just
Don't call me stupid.
Oh my god, did he just tell you stupid?
We're now recreating the fish called Wanda. I wonder. Okay, let's go to memory. So we got 16 gigs of memory. We're doing the micro board. Sorry, maybe a silly question, but the memory that you buy for the motherboards, there's no difference in size. They're still the same. The DDR4s are the same size, right? You don't get smaller ones on a smaller micro ATX or anything.
Seriously, don't know this, Dad?
Well, no. Do they need a different configuration? Is what I'm saying. I'm assuming that they have less room for memory, right? Lord Chunky?
What these? Oh, sorry.
Like on a micro.
On
a micro board, are there less slots, and there's no different size?
A micro ATX board is only smaller in height, so it's the same width.
Oh, it is?
It has 4 memory slots, which is what all boards have.
Right.
Except for
crazy server boards, yeah.
Enthusiast.
Right, enthusiast. I always like the enthusiast board. It's really like a nice way of saying expensive. People who are spending stupid money is basically what it means by enthusiast.
Yes. Stuff that people don't need, but they want.
Well, here's a really important question, because I know that Noodles is going to want to know this. Is there unicorn vomit available on these as well?
Unicorn vomit available for memory?
On the memory.
Yes, $30 extra you can get.
How much? I want. Yay!
So those will light up as well.
$30, or you could put that towards a monitor
really
or like
high.
a nicer mouse or a nicer keyboard, which you would notice more.
I'm pretty sure he's saying, or you could do it something smart, but I don't really know.
So Noodles, what do you think? Is it worth? You've got LEDs on the motherboard. Do you need them on the memory as well for an extra $30?
If it's going under your desk, you should not.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
It is going under my desk.
And we're trying to make this one small, right? Is that right, Lord Chunky?
We are.
It's a little
tiny bit, like not that small, but just no huge.
How much space do you have, Noodles?
A lot of space.
Oh.
Or like enough space.
All right, fine.
But still, if you don't need to make it big, don't make it big.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't need to make it big, but I mean, it could be like.
Or make it giant. One of the two.
It could be like how like wide, like the width. It could be pretty tall as long as it's like 15. Like it could be like a ruler length thick, really, if it really needed to be.
Right.
I don't think it needs to be, but
a ruler length thick. You mean like 12 inches? You're saying like
30 centimeters, David. We're in Canada.
Is it 30 centimeters? Oh, right. Damn it.
I have.
You can't count.
Oh my god.
You don't know what a centimeter is.
Well, why do you think I do Tech Bandits? It's not to teach you anything. It's for me to learn stuff. Okay, so
I actually, if I put like, I have a place right beside me right now. That right down there, there's like a little place that would probably be perfect for it.
Is it going to be dusty? Because that's an issue too, right? Do you have cats?
No, my dad's allergic.
Oh, thank God. Because I was going to say, if you have cats, just get rid of them, even if you don't have a PC.
Is there carpet?
Is there carpet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to sort something for that, because you can't have it sitting on carpet.
You can't?
But no, it wouldn't be under the PC. It would be beside the PC.
Oh, there's a carpet
beside the PC.
That's fine. Okay, all right. But you're trying to keep it away from dusty environments,
it's not on top of carpet.
All right. So next up, we're looking at, oh, God, I just love that these are an option now. So the solid state drive. So Noodles, just so you know, this is basically like a hard drive, old school hard drive, except that there's no moving parts. So it's crazy fast. And it's a
These
terabyte.
aren't that crazy. Oh, wait, no, this one is crazy fast. It's NVMe.
It's crazy fast compared to like most hard drives.
MLP, thank you, MLP the Chad, for gifting the subs.
You gifted subs? What the heck? See, this is the problem with me looking at PC parts, is that I can't look at
I'm going to take some of my allowance and I'm going to subscribe now that I got an account.
No, don't subscribe. Don't spend your money on unsubscribe. You can't subscribe to Tech Bandits. You are the Tech Bandits.
Someone gave me a subscription.
I want the lizard emojis.
How do I gift a sub? Can I gift a? How do you gift a sub?
Actually, yeah. No, you can.
Dad, I've been talking this entire time.
Oh.
I just noticed I was muted. I'll gift this up.
Can you? That'd be awesome. All right. It seems crazy that like Lord Noodles is doing all the work. Lord Noodles. Oh my God. Lord Noodle Chunky.
Lord Noodles. I can be Lord Noodles.
Chunky.
Lord Chunky Noodles. But
also, Wait, I have something to say to Spinnerbreaker. But Spinnerbreaker, she's not really storing any important data except for her Minecraft world save files.
So you don't think you need a hard drive as well?
I do not think you need backup hard drive.
Really?
Like, Crucial's a pretty good brand. Like, if she loses everything, the most annoying part would be getting Windows back on the drive again.
And you could do a cloud. Can't you do like cloud backup?
And you can back stuff up, yeah. But
And also, you can probably take backups from like a thing. I don't know.
From a thing. Well, that narrows it down quite a bit, Noodles. Yes, you can do backups. Like you could plug an external drive in and do a backup. That you can always do that. In fact, that's not a bad
How do
thing.
you gift to a certain person?
See, it's hard, isn't it? It's not just me trying to figure this stuff out. Maybe someone in the chat can help you. Maybe even Cal.
Gift.
Okay, so
Got it. I got it.
You just go gift to a specific viewer.
Lord
So
Chunky.
1
Oh,
terabyte.
someone already gifted you a sub.
So 1 terabyte. Well, thank you, whoever did that. So 1 terabyte seems like a good. That's a good chunk of. I mean,
that's pretty good.
I get nervous
as long
because
as you're not trying to play Modern Warfare, in which case you need a lot.
And the best thing about all this is it's gonna all work, and it doesn't look too difficult to put together.
It's well, Lord Chunky's gonna help us
So
with that.
really difficult.
If it doesn't work, we just blame Lord Chunky.
Yeah, it's all your. Yep.
We just totally blame Lord Chunky. Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, you know what, Lord Chunky? No, we'll blame it on you, David.
What?
It's your fault.
I always get blamed. It's not
No,
fair.
blame it on Alma. I mean,
Oh
no one.
man, Baz is blowing people's covers left, right, and center. Everyone, I guess
Whose
they need to
cover I
know.
blow?
My
No one
name is
knows.
really Alma.
No
Okay.
one knows who cover I blow.
Me.
Yeah,
my
no,
name.
they
My middle
do.
name, Alma. Okay,
did call me-
so
You did call me. If you go back to the older stream.
just
you
don't
did
call me late
that.
for dinner.
You called me my real name.
No, I've never done that. That would make me a
That-
that'd make
So
me a
who's
terrible
talking
spy.
right now? Who's talking right now?
I am.
Nobody.
Do
Okay.
you want us to call you by your real name?
Video
Yeah.
card.
I like
Video
Noodle
card.
better.
I prefer noodles.
Like Noodle?
I like noodles.
Yeah.
It sounds more
I
fun.
like it.
Are you Are you thinking of streaming in the future? I did not know.
Me?
Yeah.
Jack.
I've considered it.
I mean, Lord
Twice, but,
Chunky's the only person I know who doesn't want to stream.
I don't really have any interest in streaming.
For you, Chunky.
Me?
No, I'm saying.
Lord
good
Chunky
for
is just gonna build awesome systems for streamers and then make probably more money than the streamers do.
I find that actually really good, and you're not like everyone else.
I really want to be able to like build computers and sell them for like a $20, $30 markup. But the hard part is just you need some sort of insurance because like I don't have $1,000, and then like if something doesn't work.
So you would build. You would build. Well, you know what you should do? Talk to these Puget System folks because they've got. It's what I really like about what they're doing is, and again, there's no ads here or anything, and I am paying for this thing. I'm not. They're not. You know, like they're not sponsoring or anything. I like the sound of them and I like the people that I've met from there. But they're doing things like they basically don't just set up the computer. They don't just build the computer. They install the software. They make sure everything is working, and then they literally take its temperature and things, so that they can tell you exactly how things are working and airflow and all those sort of things. You should talk to them because maybe they could walk you through what kind of skills they need, so that they can hire you later or something. You know what I mean?
I know how to do most of those things.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to monitor airflow.
Yeah. I think it's probably going to come down to just really cool gadgets, right? There's probably like different ways of checking like heat there's probably like different thermal cameras, and actually probably thermal cameras would do a lot of it because that would also tell you how the airflow is doing too, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, because then you can see what certain hotspots are.
And also sound. You're measuring sound because some of these systems are supposed to be like as quiet as possible type thing.
Oh yeah.
So and also just like in some ways it's not even knowing how to do this stuff, it's knowing how to explain that you can do this stuff. Does that make sense? Like they often have terminology for these things. So like because it's got to be a hard pitch right now to say like, oh, we build PCs. It's like, well, why don't like my son can build a PC? What's the problem with that? You know what I mean? My neighbor, this Lord Chunky kid can do it. I mean, you know, it's got to be hard to sell people on the fact that they want to buy ready-made PCs. In fact, you talk to me.
Thank you again, MLP Chad.
What's happened with MLP Chat?
Thank you for the
Is
sub
it
to
another-
Doki Bako.
More
Thank you so
subs.
much.
Holy mother.
Oh.
Let's talk about. Let's talk
Remember
video
that
cards.
time- Yeah.
2060, Lord Chunky. That is a stonking great video card. 2060. That's epic. That is a beautiful card.
2060.
But it doesn't have much RGB.
But there's
Do I have
no
If
bling.
any RGB.
There's no bling on it.
No.
Well, here's the thing. So GPU video card, Lord Chunky, Noodles. The video card is what is drawing everything on your screens. And the faster, I guess, the faster and more sophisticated the card that's doing that, the better the results, the faster the results, basically, right?
I see.
With some things. I think with Minecraft, you're saying most of that's being done by the CPU anyways, right, Lord Chunky?
Yeah, because the frames are so easy to render, it's almost just how fast CPU can prepare the frames to be rendered. Right.
And then these RTX things, so these cards also, Noodles, will allow you to, there's some cool tools there, like things like they've got streaming tools. So they've got things that will actually help you take out the sound, or it can help you with some editing stuff. It can help you with, there's AI that you can do with this stuff, with the RTX
Oh, yeah,
as well.
like RTX voice.
Yeah, which is kind of neat, I gotta say. And they've also got that RTX broadcast thing where it'll take your camera and move it around depending on where you are. Like basically always keep you in frame, which is kind of neat. Noodles, any questions on that?
No.
Because I gotta say, I'm amazed that you can get as nice a card as that for $419. That seems like a deal to me.
David, round up by 1 cent for the chat, please.
I'm sorry, $420.
Thank you.
But it's $419.99. I love the 99. It's like just basically a way of like making it look slightly less, doesn't it? Thermal Take S100 Snow Edition Micro ATX Mini Tower Case. Does it come with unicorn vomit?
Cool.
I see unicorn vomit. I feel like I see unicorn.
I think so. I think it the first picture shows like it has unicorn vomit.
There's like
but it doesn't actually have unicorn vomit.
It doesn't come with the unicorn vomit?
No.
For those that is the technical term, by the way, Noodles, for LEDs.
Yeah, no, I figured that out by now.
What do you think of the case, Noodles? Do you like the color? Do you like the?
You can get it in black as well.
White and black case. That's fine.
Yeah, you like that look? And is
Would
that
you rather get it in white or black? Because it comes in both.
Oh.
Ooh.
What about customizing?
And it's also like cases come down to preference. You can get any micro ATX case.
You know, if you
like
can
a mini case because you just want your PC as small as you can get it.
Right.
Yeah. How big is that case? Does it give you
It'll give you dimensions for sure.
It gives you dimensions. Yes. So it's
dimensions is. Let me see if I can find the dimensions on this. I can't. Oh my god.
It's telling you what. Interesting. It tells you what you can put in it, but I don't see the dimensions of the actual case itself, which is weird.
Well, it's fine. Like.
Yeah, I've
very simple.
It's got 4 full height expansion slots. That's pretty good.
Take a look on Newegg for it.
Does that graphics card?
I like it. It has like a nice.
The graphics card fits. It's a very short graphics card.
Okay, and it's not a double. Is it a double slot or a single slot?
Yeah, this thing can fit quadruple slot, so it's fine.
Okay, all right.
Honestly, I still think the really old PC I was taking apart the case looks pretty cool on that one.
You mean the Stormtrooper?
I find it so hideous.
No, you don't use the Stormtrooper.
Oh, do you mean the beautiful Stormtrooper? Oh, it's so great.
I don't get how you
I bought the Stormtrooper because I thought it was blingy, and I thought it was like super bling. I thought it was like a good way to sort of show off to the bandits.
Super
the
hideous.
Stormtrooper has so much RGB.
It does. It has more RGB than sense.
Lord Chunky, I'm fine with the case. The case looks fine. I don't care.
All right, that's a good.
You can get whatever case you want. It's not the Stormtrooper.
That seems expensive for a case, though. Are cases really $75?
Yep.
Really?
So that would be if I was to.
That's a cheaper case. You get usually like any nice case is like a few hundred.
Really?
Like 150, 200.
For different types of cases like that, would that just be mini tower case? Or?
You're looking for a micro ATX mini, but just as long as it says micro ATX, right? Sorry, micro
ATX can be like. Well, there's different types of micro ATX. You can get like micro ATX full tower, like Because an ATX case will fit micro ATX.
Hmm.
But then it just
But I'm
defeats the
serious,
purpose of having micro ATX.
Yes.
The one you showed me looks fine. I don't.
But there's different styles. Yeah, that is a tower case, which means that it stands
And then
upright.
I feel like the extra money, David, you might want to check whether it's Canadian or US. Because I feel like the most important part of the computer that I really missed out on when I was building mine was just how important like the monitor and the peripherals are.
Interesting.
I'd say like if you're not playing AAA titles, you're not some sort of competitive person. Like I wouldn't say Noodles needs like 144 hertz refresh rate.
Or me, for that matter. I don't even need that.
Minecraft or Among Us.
Yeah.
I just think that either she could go
get like
4K?
a really great keyboard, get a really great mouse.
I don't even think she needs a 2060. I'm going to be honest.
It doesn't need it, but that's just kind of a nice. I mean, they're not going to be
It's a nice thing.
They're not going to get much cheaper than $419 or $420, are they?
Oh, you could easily drop $100 off.
Really? And by going to what? By
Because if
going
you're
to
only doing
20.
1080p 60, you could just go with one of the cheapest graphics cards you could find and be still plenty over.
Huh. And then what would you spend the money on? What would you upgrade instead?
You could get like a nice monitor.
Kick-ass
with good
monitor.
colors and
That's
nice
true.
pair of headphones, a good keyboard, and a good mouse.
Huh. What do you think, Noodles?
Sure.
I mean,
Also,
it's an interesting point, though, when you're building PCs, is that people do tend to forget about all the other things you've got to get.
But Noodles, do you need a good mouse? She won't be playing anything that you need a good mouse for.
Well, I mean, just comfort,
Relatively
ergonomics.
good mouse, because
wait,
like
one second.
It's got to glow cool
Mommy?
at night.
But like even the cheap mice, as long as they're
Give me a second.
efficient.
Well, like
When
I
you're
mean,
not playing any mad
also
FPS
Noodles
games.
might be the person that just doesn't quite notice this stuff as much, really.
like I've got this Logitech that I
Yeah,
mean, it's
which
the
is why I'm
cheapest
saying
thing
that-
ever, and
is
it
that
works.
why-
It works
does-
great.
That's why I'm saying that. Does she need the?
So have we come to the decision that Noodles is not pro gamer enough for 2060?
Well, it's not, and I don't mean that in an insulting
Yeah.
way. We just
Not
mean
insulting
like
at
it
all.
just feels like you just. I mean, Noodles. The reality is, given what you want to do with it, there may be other places you can spend the money, right?
Like
For mice?
you get a chair. That's a really
Yeah, that's what you need. That
What?
chair would be useful.
But except that we weren't. She wasn't sponsored for a chair though. She was sponsored for a PC. Like I feel like the peripherals are like. I mean, that's. You know what I mean?
The other thing is well, yeah, if we were to buy we have a fine chair. The office chair I have right now is really comfy.
But you're right
But
though.
you
A
get a
chair
full
is
room.
important because if you're going to be spending any kind of time there, you want to be ergonomically. You want to make sure you're not. Not a
My
horrible.
dad is a Herman Miller at his desk, which I always wheel to my room all the time to use, and it's great.
Stuff like the chair.
You've got a
is
Herman Miller.
Yeah.
Oh,
He bought it used, probably stolen for
Yeah.
$500.
nice! It fell off the back of a truck. Wait a sec. Did you?
Yeah.
Wait, you just outed your dad? Like you? What? The police are. Is that sirens I hear, Lord Chunky?
He didn't steal it. He bought it. from
No,
someone.
he didn't
It seemed
steal
crazy.
it.
It
He
seemed-
bought it from someone that probably stole it.
He
Is
g-
what he's saying.
He's saying he got it for a steal,
Yes.
and then no one goes to jail. Okay, so and the last one, as we know, is the beating, spinning, whirling heart of the whole operation. The ATX power supply. Now, is this
My
why is
best
it
tip of advice is
semi-modular?
never skimp on the power supply.
All right, it's only $550. Is that going to be enough?
More than enough.
Really?
Yes.
I just like max that sucker out whenever I can, but I guess you're drawing that power no matter what, right?
No, it's not how it works.
Is that how it works?
Not always drawing the power. No.
Oh, really? So it's not like the system doesn't pull 550 watts.
It doesn't pull 550 watts at all times. It pulls however much it's using.
So you're getting the estimated wattage here it says is 309 watts. Is there a way to make these things more like environmentally conscious? Is there a way to like get like a low power one?
Well, if you were on to be environmentally conscious, you'd probably go AMD because they have better power efficiency because their chips are 7 nanometer versus Intel's 14.
Okay, so they're better with their electricity. They deal with their electricity better. Okay.
You'd want to go lower speed memory. You'd want to undervolt your CPU. You'd want to go no RGB.
Because
you
that's
definitely
wasting.
want to stick with
Wait, but
SSD
RGB doesn't
instead
take
of
much power though.
this.
RGB is like nothing.
Still, if you want to be the most environmentally cautious,
No,
you can.
fair enough.
then-
Fair enough. And then, do you get like some kind of a mud
Do you want
plaster
to be
case for it?
environmentally friendly Noodles?
Well, you just
What?
don't have to.
Do you want to be environmental?
And then you probably try to passively cool your CPU.
Right.
It's fine what we have right now.
And then the case that you put it in would be made out of cardboard, recycled cardboard.
Okay,
Recycled
one sec.
cardboard.
Quick question. I feel like we're judging Noodles on like what she'd play without saying what she'd play. Would you play really high graphic games?
What's an example of a very high graphic game? Like I said.
Not Minecraft. The
Ark.
opposite.
Arc.
Ark.
Not really Ark. I'd say maybe like Tomb Raider or like. I don't know.
Yeah, Ark isn't that many.
The games I'm thinking of playing currently are let's say Raft, like Minecraft, Among Us, and probably like some more adventure games like Subnautica, because they all seem really.
Ooh, Subnautica's pretty fun. That's
Okay.
true.
Yeah,
Subnautica's definitely
no.
the
She doesn't need that
highest
high.
graphic
It's
intensity.
nothing. The frames for the games that you're
Those are
saying,
all
like,
really, really light games.
those
they're
are
good.
really light games.
Cal's saying
I
that
could run
Arc would be
Raft on
more
my
taxing
phone.
on the system, but is that too taxing, do you think, Cal?
I'm gonna look at Ark and see if I would ever play it. Oh, that
Arc
looks
is all the
cool.
dinosaurs.
Oh, that
So
looks
basically,
cool.
it's where I feel at home. Before Cal jumps in with that joke, I thought
I
I'd-
don't
Oh
think.
yes, I watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips.
If you want
Oh my God, I love Linus Tech Tips. What was that, Baz?
Would you really be interested in Raft?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
apparently Raft is well optimized as well, according to Cal. I know because it runs on my PC. Mm-hmm.
Is that a bad thing?
No, well
No,
optimized.
I didn't expect that.
Oh, really?
Wait a
Well
second.
optimized
You don't
is
want to
really
play
good because that
Phasmagoria or whatever it is? Phansmophobia?
Phasmophobia?
If you want to play Minecraft Java Edition, that is probably the least well optimized game I can
It's
imagine.
it's pretty brutal.
Like my
it
$1,700 computer struggles to run if I crank the render distance to max.
Amazon 42 said, I just looked up Herman Miller's. My husband said he's not spending that kind of money on something he can't drive around the block. I guess you could. We could put little motors on it. But luckily, Lord Chunky's dad got it as a deal because he bought it.
He got it for a steal.
Used. Pants on the floor.
Because for like
what the heck is that?
$500, it's worthwhile. For sure.
Oh, wait a sec. What about Flight Simulator, though? That's a good question.
Oh. No, just don't. Just don't.
Come on. Flight Simulator. That's something I want to play.
Okay. Alright, I guess we're going to a 3080 then.
What? We are?
I don't know. Flight Simulator's a little bit.
Wait a sec.
I gotta say,
Come on.
I have to say,
You don't need a
it's
3080
It's
for
a
that.
really taxing game.
I
Is
don't
it?
know. It's probably, if you were to say, think of graphically intensive, that's definitely up there with just deciding you want to render the whole perceivable universe.
Yeah, that's
Really?
up there
Well,
with
because you
trying
basically
to
are.
render.
Like, I mean, that's basically what you're doing.
That's up there with trying to render like every single world in No Man's Sky.
Oh, isn't Satisfactory like a what's it called?
A base building game.
Oh,
Alright, so here's how you know it's, real. It says it requires 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Ha.
Not recommended,
So you need more than that, basically.
required. So it's probably runs best on, 32.
Satisfactory.
Oh, it says recommended is 16, but the recommended is still way too low
Right.
to run.
So basically, all they're saying is you could run it on this, but I wouldn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would actually work.
Yeah.
And you would get 20 frames a second
You would be able
if you
to.
turn the graphics to very minimum.
You'd be able to play one game every month.
You
Automation-
could fly for 3 minutes every 12 years.
Wait a sec. Have you? In the Wright brothers plane. It's the easiest plane to render. So wait a sec. What is this Satisfactory game? This sounds fun. Satisfactory 3D.
Oh, Satisfactory?
Yeah.
I have it. It's really, really fun, but I just kind of stopped playing because I never knew what to play it with.
Oh, really? It's a multi-person player game?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's
Satisfactory.
no shooting. Actually, there is shooting, but not very much shooting.
There's no shoot. What's the point of the game then?
What's the point of the game?
Apparently, I would love it. Spinnerbreaker says I would
You
love
build
it.
a factory. It's epic.
You build factories?
Yeah, you build factories.
Oh, that does sound like fun. It's a bit buggy in multiplayer, though, says the Clatch. Hello, Clatch, by the way. Or the
once I
Clatch.
get my new once we get this new PC, I'll play it with you, David or Jack.
Yeah, there you go.
Lord Chunky.
or one of those millions of names. Okay, so we think we like the system. So the next question is, okay, so I'll have to figure out how to get the money out of PayPal and then into Amazon without Jane getting mad at me.
Consider a keyboard and a mouse part of the computer.
Oh, okay. Well, what about? Are there any recommendations on that? What do you think about that?
If
Baz, you
And
like the
headphones.
lasers,
You
right?
need headphones.
and also I do not want that mouse that has a lot of holes in it. I don't like the look of it. Please no.
Holes? You don't want
Oh,
a light
yeah.
mouse?
No.
Are you sure you're not going to be doing any flick shots in
Yeah,
Among Us?
are you seriously not a pro gamer? Oh my
Wait, you're
god.
not going to be doing any, like,
Oh my
not going to
You
start
guys are
flick
so
shotting people in
toxic.
Minecraft?
Only pro gamers get those mics.
This is why.
Are you seriously not a pro gamer? Oh my gosh.
Pro game.
This is the first time
Only
I've.
pro gamers are allowed
Noodles
in.
isn't pro game.
This is the
Only
first
pro-
time
oh my
I've
God.
ever heard Noodles not being able to get a word in edgewise.
Gamers. Only pro gamers are allowed
All right,
to stay in this
All right.
voice call.
lads, hang back for a second. I want to talk to Noodles for a second. So, Noodles, do you feel like you've got a handle on this system?
Oh, you
What?
said, Dave?
Does Noodles think that she's got a handle on the system now?
Yes.
So you feel confident that you can speak to, when someone says, what kind of this do you have in your system, you'll be able to basically tell them.
No.
Oh, that's something that I still don't know.
I know Baz is shameful that way. Actually, no,
And then
so
you
am
could
I.
get a Logitech G29 racing wheel and definitely
I'll
not give it to
keep
me.
the printed out thing and just read it word for word.
So okay, then. Well, look, it's actually
You can
look.
also
I love
get,
having a list of parts because Baz cut and pasted our list of parts and put it in the stream because people kept asking what we had and I thought it was just easier to show them. Okay.
And also, if I do get a keyboard, if there's a possibility of getting one of those lighty uppy ones, a unicorn
You
vomit.
kind of have to get a unicorn vomit.
Unicorn vomit?
Yeah, you got-
Alright.
I'll tell you.
Wait, do you want loud? You want like extra clicky?
Oh,
No.
you mean like this?
Clicky but not as loud?
I love this.
I would recommend looking up what kind of key switch you would like because
So basically,
I
there's
I don't know. I
So the-
really like blues, but some people find them obnoxious.
because they're really clicky.
Oh,
Okay, so-
Some people
I-
like the sound of the keyboards, and some people want silent keyboards.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the unicorn vomit keyboard, if there's a possibility, you have to choose one color, right?
No.
you can have
no.
all the colors. You can have it's unicorn vomit. You have all the colors all at once.
You could spend the rest of your life just doing custom animations of the colors on your keyboard.
You can get keyboards with custom little displays in the corner. So you could show a unicorn vomiting if you really wanted to.
Cal doesn't like the, what is it? Cal doesn't like the Corsair. I gotta say, I love my Razer Black Widow Chroma. I'm enjoying that one a lot. It's a big keyboard though.
I'll just have like a nice, general keyboard that is decent with unicorn vomit. That's
Okay.
all. So,
Okay,
So-
so you want a mechanical keyboard. I will not let you buy a membrane keyboard.
No?
what?
No, don't.
You-
God,
really?
A
buy a
mechanical
membrane.
keyboard is just better.
If you buy a membrane
Heavyweight.
keyboard, you're dead to me.
Wait a sec. But what's wrong with a membrane one? They're nice and quiet.
What is a membrane keyboard?
They don't.
Well, instead of having like a proper mechanical switch,
Mhm.
they have just like a
It's like-
rubber
it's like
thing
the
to
ones that,
provide
like-
the tactility or clickiness.
You're not a pro gamer if you have a membrane one.
Oh my God! What is with the pro gamer?
Baz, I
What is
think
it-
your Razer keyboard
does that
is
even
a
mean?
membrane, so shush.
I don't even know what any of this means. Sure.
It's basically the types of switches. So blue switches are for typing, red switches are for gaming, brown is a mix for both. Really?
Right, I'm just gonna suggest the Death Adder Elite because it's just a good, comfortable to hold mouse.
I love it. I have.
If you don't really
like
care
70
about the
bucks,
mic too
though.
much.
Okay, wait, what's it called? The
Death
Death-
Adder Elite.
They're also quite expensive.
Are they? No, they're not that bad. are
40
they?
bucks. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
What? You got it for 40?
Oh yeah, they're really cheap now.
Didn't we? I got
Bro,
mine.
me
I got.
and my mine got ours for 70.
I
So-
mean, I have two mice that I'm really happy with. I have what is it? Steel Series Rival, what is it, 650 or 600?
Daddy
and it's-
Cupcake likes the Mad Catz Cyborg.
I have the Rival, like the Steel Series Rival 600, and it's amazing. But it's very pro gamery.
Is this something that Noodle should go to a store and try out?
Yes.
What?
Mice, no. Keyboard, yes. Mouse doesn't really matter.
No, you don't need you need to feel your mouse.
Keyboard, I don't know.
Wow.
It's really preference.
There is some.
I almost feel like if we were to get if I were to bring I have 2 different keyboards because I have 2 houses because I'm special like that. So
you've got 2 sets. So you have 2 sets.
Yeah, I could let her try. I have 1 membrane and 1 mechanical blue switches keyboard.
That would be very nice of you if you would like.
Because I feel like that gives you a bit of a feel for what you might want.
FB says order 5 and then return 4. So you could basically that's true. One of the great things about thank you MLP the Chad. I gotta say I love mechanical, but it is noisy. I do like the idea of a quiet keyboard. Weighted keyboard, a weighted mouse.
Weighted mouse.
Really?
1 second. I need water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and don't worry. There's lots of stuff that you can. Yeah, I mean this is
Keyboard is very important for typing, but if you just for gaming, keyboard doesn't matter at all.
It's
really.
I gotta say the keyboard makes a huge difference to me because obviously I'm using it all the time, right? Baz, you had problems with one of your keyboards, didn't you?
Yes.
Which one?
My space bar.
Oh, wait a sec. Was that on this one?
Is that because you spilled pop on it?
No, it's because I spammed it a bunch and now it doesn't work.
It does work though, because I'm using it. I get all of Baz's cast-offs.
My shift button didn't work for a day.
Holy shift. Yeah, we fixed that though. What keyboard?
Did you just say holy shiitake mushrooms?
No, I said holy shift. Because
I thought you said holy.
Holy shift. Okay.
Oh, wait. Am I? Oh, sorry. I forgot.
See? Mary Sparrow got it and liked it. See? Someone laughed at my joke. I use blue at home and brown at work. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I did not know that was the... what is mine? I have to check.
I don't know. Wait. Just press down slowly. Is there a click in the middle? Or is all that noise coming from the clack at the bottom?
Yeah, there's a click in the middle.
Click in the middle. That's probably a blue or a brown. Because there's 2 different types. There's linear and there's tactile. Linear is just kind of no tactile bump. You just feels the same all through the bottom.
It says here this is a multicolor mechanical gaming keyboard.
Is it actually mechanical?
It says mechanical on it, so I'm guessing it.
Okay, because a lot of them are just mechanical feel keyboard.
They're mechanical because they move.
That's what Razer does a lot. Razer has a whole bunch of their mechanical feel keyboards, and they're kind of mechanical.
Reds feel weird. Reds are the other totally silent ones, like the membrane ones.
Reds are linear, so yeah, I don't like the feel of them.
What if I just get a brown one?
Oh,
someone is at the front door.
Baz, can you grab that front door?
Yeah.
I can.
What if that's the CNC?
Ceramics browns are expensive, so that's the biggest problem.
Okay.
My Mac.
I'll be right back.
My Mac keyboard survived a wine spill. Yeah, is James going on about his damn Mac again? Mac make lousy keyboards. Come on, Mac is terrible keyboards.
Okay, so if you want okay, I could give you a keyboard that I'd be totally jealous of.
Yeah.
A Ducky 1-2 keyboard.
What? Not the Ducky. Oh, am I out of focus again? Hang on a second. Let me just focus on my
Ducky keyboards.
Not on my mustache.
Nice.
My mustache, it doesn't exist anymore. There you go. Look at that. I can't get. You're right. I am out of focus. What's going on?
Duckies are $180, so kind of.
I think it's sort of struggling to focus in this low light.
I meant 200.
Oh.
I named my Bluetooth ZPM. Wow,
so
zoomed in. Yeah, Mary Sparrow, that's how it does the focus. Sorry, carry on.
Ducky, probably.
I have a random question, but Cal, what do you do for a living? Besides modding and
what? That's all she does. She just mods. She just mods and insults me. That's for a living. The lens is fine. It's you who are out of focus. Yeah, man. It's so true, James.
And she just feeds off the Twitch subs.
James is doing a Dungeons and Dragons with us at some point, by the way. Are we up for that? Does anyone else want to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Sure.
Lord Chunky, do you have any interest in Dungeons and Dragons?
I have a question.
When is it
I
though?
need
'Cause
to,
I have homework
but I need to
certain days.
I need to download something, right?
I don't think so. No, I think you just need to use. I think we got Roll20. Well, no, we would choose we'd probably be better to do it on a weekend anyways.
Okay,
I think they're
hello,
gonna.
guys.
What's up, buddy?
No, I mean,
I'm back. Sorry.
Thank goodness.
I just
The
wanna say,
package.
What is it?
Nothing. I can't do
It's an
anything
Apple
this
Pen.
for a week.
What is it?
It's my Apple Pen.
What's it? You got the pen, but not the iPad?
I still don't have the iPad, yes.
So Baz ordered this. Baz talked us into giving him the money that we would have spent on a laptop for school. And then he, using his birthday money and some Twitch money, he has upped it to one of these, what are they called? iMac? No, what are they called? No, iPad Pros?
iPad Pros.
Yeah.
Oh, you got an iPad Pro?
But he got the Air. The iPad Pro Air, whatever it's called.
Oh, the new
No, I didn't.
iPad Air.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
You did?
I have
You
an
didn't?
iPad mini.
So we got the
too.
iPad Pro.
You
I
went
got the iPad Pro.
You went Pro?
The brand new one, yeah. Not the brand new one. The one that didn't just release.
Wait a sec.
It's
How does
the
my
iPad Pro.
son, who every so often drops by for Tech Bandits, how has he got better tech than I do? How does that work?
Mom has the best tech.
You should have waited for the iPad Air.
No, we waited for the iPad Air, and then
They're limited. You can only get certain memory on them as well.
Yeah.
You can only
Why
get
didn't you like the iPad Air compared to the Pro?
256.
Pardon?
It's a slightly better processor on the Pro. It's got better cameras on the
No,
Pro.
the Air's faster actually.
The Air's faster?
Because it's newer. It comes with the new
Well, when we
A14 chip
checked
instead of
it,
A12Z.
it wasn't.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
the
Well,
Pro was faster.
I know that. I know that it changed, but
The only thing I don't like about the iPad Air is the colors.
You don't like that sort of weird hospital blue that they've come up with?
They have like all the pastel colors.
I don't have to just say, what's this, Cal? Cal, you're playing D&D though, aren't you? Wouldn't you play?
I just have an iPad mini too.
The iPad Airs are generally low spec and pretty garbage, says Polite Canuck. Well, that's not very polite, Canuck.
The brand new iPad Air is very different.
I should charge him rent. Wait a second, Spinner Breaker, why aren't I charging you rent?
why are you paying me for the video I just edited?
Because I didn't ask you to do it.
Then I won't send you the footage. Sound good?
Damn it.
You already.
I made the
did.
mistake of saying that I should hire an editor, and then Baz is like, "Yeah,
And then say you'd pay me like $100.
for 1,000 videos."
They didn't.
I paid rent, kids these days.
Pay him half of what you'd pay a normal editor.
Yeah, what would a normal editor make? What does a normal editor make for editing a video?
Like $200.
Do you think it's
I'm just gonna look up how much PewDiePie's editor makes, and that'll.
Oh yeah, that'll be the way to go. That's a good place to start. That's a good starting point for sure.
The average editor don't have my price.
Wait, a
Okay,
second.
I'm gonna delete that footage. I'm gonna corrupt it.
Jonathan-
now you can't post it.
You've done that so many times.
I want to watch it.
Jonathan, are you talking about me having a roof over my head, or are you talking about my spawn?
Depends how you interpret that.
All right, what do we got? I think it's best if Wyvern is not going to sponsor us. What? Are they sponsoring us? What's going on? I think it's an actual Dungeons and Dragons, though, right, James? You were talking about doing an actual Dungeons and Dragons, not a specifically Stargate one? Because the other thing is that it's, I think for the kids, it'd be more fun to do the Dungeons and Dragons just as Dungeons and Dragons as opposed to the...
I could do something like next weekend. I'm not, or like maybe Sunday this weekend.
Maybe Sunday? I wonder what Sunday... How's Sunday... Why don't we look into Sunday? Does everyone want to look into Sunday and see if that works for people?
Okay, wait. So Baz, I have a question for you.
The problem with all
Pardon?
that is Halloween's on
Oh, sorry.
Saturday.
Oh, wait,
I'm
one
probably
second.
gonna do something for that.
Oh, is it a
So
holiday?
definitely
Wait a sec. When is Thanksgiving? Not Thanksgiving. When is Halloween?
Saturday.
Oh. Well, Baz, that might be a good Halloween stream.
What?
Dungeons and Dragons.
I might not be free for that though.
Oh, we're not allowed to do Halloween here, though, are we? I think we're allowed. I think that our street is doing some trick or treats, but you have to walk a certain direction, and it's only for an hour, and it has to be. You have to send things down pipes and stuff instead of actually. I'm actually going to set up an old pipe for it.
We're doing I might have someone socially distance in my backyard, and we might hang out and watch a movie.
Oh, right, you're going to watch like spooky movies.
No, we're gonna watch Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's a good one. Not the new one.
If she can come. If she can't come,
Wait a
I'm
sec.
gonna.
Not the new Ghostbusters.
No, the old one.
The original one.
Yeah.
Nice.
As what made you want an iPad over a laptop?
I know. Isn't that weird?
I already have a really good computer. I thought that I didn't need another. I didn't think I needed another good computer.
I think
it's the iPad.
I think it's actually smart though, because he's got he's got the iPad for all of the cool iPad stuff that it could do in the iPad Pen and all that kind of jazz. And it's really
Sorry, you lost me at cool iPad stuff.
well, it's kind of sleek and it's really light. And he's got any laptop he has is going to be like
a laplet.
any laptop he's got is going to be like lame compared to his PC.
Laplet.
I mean, but the iPad is too.
iPads
are great, but they're definitely not.
Just get a laplet.
Laptop.
A lablet? A lablet? Pixie Rose is going to go stream. All right, Pixie Rose, have fun. Thanks for coming, Pixie Rose.
Give you a few seconds to think of what a lablet could possibly mean.
A lablet? Like a laptop?
Yeah.
That is also a tablet?
Yeah!
I always feel with those that they're like the worst of both worlds, though. Like, they're not the best laptops. They're not the best tablets. They're like heavy. They're like heavy tablets.
You know what? Just take a You know how easy. What I mean by this. Take a really good tablet and get one of those keyboard extensions.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, lablet.
But at the end of the day.
But then you're carrying all this stuff around. Like McKay sat on SGA. What's that? What did I say on SGA about that? Oh, about laptops. Did I say that? One of the things they kept trying to get me to use these little pens on the screens with Stargate, and I was always like, no, there's no way in the future we're going to be like using little pens. And for a while there, I think I was proven correct. And now I feel like we've gone the other way, and the pens are beginning to come back again. I hate pens on laptops. It's just like another thing for me to drop or lose or whatever, right?
I'm going to be right back to get something.
All right. This is all this mysterious back and forth. I don't like it. Okay. So let me have a look and see what else. Is there anything else we should talk about from my little notes here? So yes, there's just a bit of stuff about this, the Tobii Dynavox, basically, which is the system that uses eye tracking for people with disabilities. It's like an assistive tech that allows people who can't move a mouse to do it with their eyes. They move the mouse with their eyes, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna paste that in here.
David, it's been a lot of back and forth because I've just been checking on the the chocolate cupcakes my mom made fresh from the oven just to see when they're cool enough to eat.
You're the worst tech bandit ever. Oh
You're
my
telling
God.
me you got
She's making
chocolate
frickin'
cupcakes and we didn't get chocolate cupcakes?
Yeah, she's making freaking here we are slaving over a PC parts list, trying to put together a PC for her. What does she do? She goes and makes herself cupcakes.
No, my
with
mom
money
makes
from the
them.
Twitch stream.
That's
and
it.
she just ignores the Twitch stream.
Get her an old Mac. I'll just, you know what? We'll pretend that we built it for her, and then I'll just give her my old trash Mac. How about that?
Ooh, trash Mac.
I don't know why it keeps freezing. It's so weird. It's brand new. Anyways, all right. Cupcakes. So cupcake noodles. I just put in a post about this Tobii Dynavox eye tracking software. But here's the interesting thing about it. It's crazy expensive. So the technology that tracks your eyes, not that expensive. But the actual software, the assistive technology that people need who can't move, crazy expensive. And that is twofold. One, I think because they can charge a lot because people need it. And secondly, there's so few people who need it compared to other software that it's more expensive because they sell less of it, right? But it's something that drives me crazy because I feel like this kind of technology should just be free, frankly. But the way that they're bringing the cost down, I thought was interesting. Because if you could somehow use this technology and make it go mainstream, like if it could be something that everybody could use, or you find an industry that could use it that's a really big and popular industry, obviously, then all of a sudden you can sell a lot more of these things and you get better technology and it gets much cheaper as well, right?
Pac-Man?
Makes sense?
Pac-Man, I am 7 hours and 44 minutes away from Connecticut. How do I get over the border with the chocolate cupcakes there?
Yeah, there you go. She's now trying to deliver cupcakes. So what they did, which I think is genius,
What's happening?
is they...
Something's broken.
Hang on, Noodles. what I think is genius that they did is that they started using it for gaming. So they started using the eye tracking, and this company, what are they called, Mobalytics? They're using the Tobii eye tracker to analyze people's gameplay, and then they could coach people by showing them where they where like someone beats you in a game of League of Legends, they can show you where those people were looking that gave them the advantage that won them the game. So you could learn to start looking around like a professional gamer. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So they're literally capturing where your eyes are at all times during the game, analyzing it, and telling you how to improve your game, which I thought was freaking cool. And it's kind of a neat way. That's the kind of thing that I feel like that kind of inside tech thing, like that kind of like, I don't think a lot of people would think of doing that. So potentially you could become a better gamer through technology, which I just think is neat.
That's really cool. It wouldn't work for me, though.
That's right. Alienware. Alienware has them in their laptops. That's right. I don't know if I'd want it built into my laptop. I don't know if I'd want that. But I just think that's kind of neat. So it's like being able to coach swimmers or golfers. Well, that's interesting. So Gopher Boy, that's a really interesting point. When Baz was swimming all those years ago, I talked to a guy at these swim meets who had a camera system in the water, so that was being used by the coaches to analyze the sort of the more upper level swimmers, like the pro swimmers or the wanting to be pro swimmers, because they could analyze the footage of them doing their turns and telling them how to speed that up, or even how they're doing the strokes of the water and tell them how to speed it up. This is doing the same thing, but with video games, which I just think is freaking cool. And you could tie that into AI, and AI could start looking for patterns in people's eye movements and say, this is what's winning them the games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so I use a video camera when I coach gymnastics all the time. Yeah, that makes sense, Mr. Clean Tracy. In fact, we watched that show for a bit. What was that, Baz? What was that show about the kids who did like cheerleading, like professional crazy cheerleading? But it's not even cheerleading is the wrong term for it now, because it's like acrobatic. It's so acrobatic. But they used to do the same thing. They used to like film everything and then analyze the footage. Yes,
crazy
Noodles.
that's been 2 hours.
Has it been 2 hours? Oh my God, it has almost been 2 hours.
Wow.
Okay, well we're nearing the end of my little list of things anyway. So there's that really terrible photo of me when I weighed like 1 pound. That was actually in France. So I'm wearing the Google Glass because I was at an opening of I did like a web series. And while I was there, the same company had also created a couple of games that ran on the Google Glass. And I'd never tried Google Glass, so I was constantly stealing their Google Glass headset and walking off with it. In many cases, in fact, I think that was, in fact, one of the TVs that I kept walking into because there's a little blind spot and you're looking at the screen, right? So I had a tendency to walk into a lot of things. So, but man, I thought it was so cool what they were doing, what you could do with it. But there's a term that they called people who wore them. They used to call them glass holes, because they were like these super like, oh, I'm so super cool, I've got my like Google Glass on. They'd like walk into restaurants and stuff. People were like, stop pointing that camera at me and all that kind of stuff. So they started being called glass holes, which I thought was kind of fun. And then I was like, where the heck are Google? Like, where is Google Glass? What happened to that? Did they just abandon it? Did they just stop? And then that's what this last video is.
That's basically what Google does.
I know they're awful at that. What is the deal with that? Why does Google do that?
I don't know. They're just like,
they just give up on stuff.
The next thing.
It's like,
I feel like that's about to happen with Stadia.
You think so?
Yeah, it's not doing so well with Stadia right now.
Well, did you hear about that? So Hollywood did this whole like they're trying to get rid of TikTok and YouTube and all that stuff, and they created their own channel. And it's like short form content. They had all these big movie stars and everything, and it was all developed by these TV companies. And and it like died within like 6 months.
What do you expect? Like
wait a second, has Stadia, has it truly died?
No, it hasn't truly died. It's just truly never been used by anyone ever.
Here's the information on all the latest stuff about the Google Glasses. The reason why the glasses thing came up as well is because the Tobii eye trackers, they've now created a pair of glasses that tracks your eyes as well. So, what would be the point of it though? Like, why do you want eye trackers? Why do you want eye trackers? What other things could it be used for?
Shooting lasers at people?
Well, like, so actually shooting people in games.
No, I mean real life.
So targeting systems for deadly James Bond-like weapons.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
What else would you use them for?
there was a neat one that said, augmented reality, the idea of like having a pair of glasses that doesn't stop you from seeing the world, but has like an overlay, like a heads-up display, like a bit like Iron Man stuff.
I gotta go now. I'm sorry.
Oh, you go. What do you have?
do?
You got homework to do.
I got dinner soon.
You got dinner. Oh, man, I'm starving. Baz, you made dinner yet?
Hear it. Wait 1 second.
All right. Enjoy dinner. Lord Chunky, as always, we worship at the altar of your PC knowledge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lord
Thank
Chunky.
you.
Thank you for giving me money to build a PC. It's not for me.
Yes, you're welcome, Lord Chunky. Yeah, it's true. He's being a very good sport about that. I've got to say, he's done all the work, and now we get to build it for Noodles.
No, I feel bad.
It's okay. No, it's good. It's good because what's going to happen is Lord Chunky, someone's going to wander in and say like, okay, Lord Chunky, we start your PC empire, and then
I just wanted to say that I wanted a Toblerone chocolate bar today. I had a craving for it, and my friend gave me $2, and then I was like, I can't eat.
How much does a Toblerone cost? $2?
Well, a small one at the corner store near my school costs $2.
Let's let Lord Chunky go. Chunky, thanks so much, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Have a good
See
rest
ya.
of
We'll
Bandits
maybe
checking.
Wednesday. May see you Wednesday afternoon.
Oh yeah, we should
Maybe,
do it
yes.
Among Us.
Maybe. Very
We
good.
should do more
We'll
Among
see
Us
how much
gaming on
homework I have.
Wednesday.
Oh,
All
right,
right.
homework. Stupid
We
homework.
should
All
do
right,
Among
see you,
Us
buddy.
on Wednesday.
Wednesday we
some
should
Among
Among Us. Yeah, we should totally do that. How much would a banana cost? Thank you, James Gurney. Baz, you bailing?
I was gonna bail, but I'm gonna ask a question before that.
Do you have homework?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I suddenly don't feel very well again. I must go back to
No,
bed.
I didn't say that. I still do have a headache.
I want to see your video. Am I allowed to just post it?
Yeah, please.
Well, yeah, you have to post it. Well, you have to watch it over first, see if you like it.
You know I'll love it. Anything you do, son.
The other question is, Noodles, what do you want to be in the future?
Ooh, that's a good
I have
question.
no clue.
No ideas? There's no direction in particular you're being pulled right now? Professional gamer, perhaps?
Maybe, but I don't know.
There's nothing in particular you seem quite interested in a lot of different things.
Yeah, I maybe I'll do something social. I like talking, chitty chatting.
Uh-oh, another streamer? Oh my God, wouldn't it be... Could you imagine how much the parents would hate me if everybody who came out of Tech Bandits wanted to become a streamer?
Well, I don't know if I streamed, I don't know what I would stream, but I wanted to be a cowgirl for the longest time when I was younger.
What, like raise cattle and stuff?
No, I wanted to be like riding on horses once.
But isn't that what? But that's the whole point of a cowgirl was that they're on horses so that they could like corral.
That's a horse girl.
Yeah, but honestly, blame my horse loving friend in a grade minus kindergarten. I wasn't like 3 years old.
James Gurney says, "Stay away from science and university. No one ever got anything good out of education."
Thanks for encouraging me, James.
That is from a man who's probably done more university than any of us. I think he's being slightly
The
facetious.
second I heard cowgirl, oh no, gosh.
It's a Cal girl. I like that. That's what Cal is.
Raising an army of cowgirls.
Cal's a cowgirl.
Even I don't like that.
Oh my God, that's so great. We're just gonna call her cowgirl from now on.
No, don't
I love
call her that. Don't call her that.
She started it. Cowgirl started it.
Don't call her.
But
No.
yeah, James Gurney is definitely joking, Pac Mom. Absolutely, because the best thing to do with kids is to tell them not to do things. I think is basically.
Yeah, says you, Dad.
Baz, you should not do your homework. Was just the coffee the flash. What's going on? Was it radiation? Calcon is having some crazy conversation, which sounds really exciting, which I've somehow missed the beginning.
There's another Cal.
Oh, gamma. Yes, certainly joking. PhDs are super fun. Yeah, honestly, I mean, James and I met because I was watching his videos while he was at university.
Okay, James, how many PhDs do you have?
Multiple PhDs? That would be fun.
Mike, before I leave, one more thing.
Okay, yes, what do you got?
Everyone wants to be a
7
streamer.
PhDs or 7 degrees?
7.
Oh, you have 1 PhD. What in? I'm curious.
What do you think? We've talked to him all the time about. Oh my gosh, who's Stow? What the?
Science?
Who's Stowhellet?
Braid raid.
Oh my god, it's a braid raid. I love it. It's a braid raid. Hello, braid raids. I'd love to stream and do D&D talk. Yeah, that would be fun. I think we're gonna have to get James Gurney working with that. Hello, raiders. Welcome to the end of our stream. Well, close to the end of our stream. It's 6 o'clock. We're actually just wrapping up. But what have you been doing, raiders? What do we owe this honor?
Yeah. Are you interested in David?
Why the heck are you interested in what I'm doing? Exactly. What the heck?
I mean, like, I can understand if you're here to see me, but, you know,
they all came in to see Noodles. That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
Who they can't see. We've been playing Crusader Kings 3. Oh my god. I don't even know what that is. That sounds awesome. It's all about the bandits.
Yeah, wait, is Beth still here? Oh yeah, Beth is still here.
I did IT for 20 years and want to do what I love now and not what I have made myself good at. Oh, really? What do you want to do, Polite Canuck? Polite Canuck. Baz, you want to get out of here?
I'm gonna head out now.
You bail, buddy. You go.
Bye.
Polite Canuck. What is it that you wanted to be?
Again?
What was that, Noodles?
You rated us?
We were rated by the Braid Raid.
I got that, but
it's Stowhellet. I don't know what that means though. What does Stowhellet mean? I like the sound of it. It sounds slightly sort of Swedish or something.
Oh, Polite Canuck wants to be a astronomer.
Ooh.
Okay, wait.
But how do you make money as an astronomer?
James Gurney has a PhD.
Is it Swedish? Was I right?
James Gurney has a PhD in microbiology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's right. It sounded like it was a long list. I would say, I got to tell you, I have been reading listening to and reading this series called The Great Courses Biology. And oh my God, it is amazing to me that anyone can get a PhD in that stuff. I find it absolutely fascinating, but I have to read it over and over and over again to try to make sense of what the heck he's talking about. I'm very curious.
Who has...
Benoit wants to be either in the TV and film industry crafting stories. Oh, so you want to be a writer? Benoit wants to be a writer. Well, the great thing about writing is you just write. Do it. Just start writing. Everyone's got a book in them. It's just, writing isn't even about inspiration. It's just about doing the work. It's literally just about sitting down and starting to type whether you feel like it or not. Elon Musk has kind of ruined astrology from the ground. Yeah, that's so true. So there you go. So Calron, so what you got to get going for is you got to start figuring out how to get your own satellites up there, right? Like if you get we put our own little satellites up there with some cool telescopes on them, we'll be able to see past all of it.
Sorry, what did Cal go to school for? I'm really curious on all this stuff.
Cal got her master's in what, Cal? Dun, 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 dun. We wait with bated breath. What could it be that Cal... I think it was in...
Also again, Cal, thanks for the stream.
I think it was in insulting people. I think that's what it was. I think she has her a master of mockery. Clinical psychology, don't judge me. And a bachelor in linguistics. Oh my God, she understands me and she understands me. How terrifying. Wow, really? Clinical psychology. It sort of all makes sense now. And linguistics. Okay.
How many different... Wait, linguistics?
Yeah, Tech Bandits CubeSat. Exactly, John P7. So just so you know what we're talking about, Noodles. Yeah. So Elon Musk is putting up all these satellites up around the planet. that are going
Yeah.
to broadcast high-speed internet to parts of the world that have never had high-speed internet, is the idea.
Oh,
The problem is there's like
Okay.
4,000 of them.
that's stupid.
And in putting up these 4,000 satellites, which is, again, amazing for coverage when it comes to broadband internet, is not so great for trying to look up at the sky from the Earth. You're going to see a lot of satellites and not many stars. Or it's going to be very distracting or very difficult to take like time-lapse photography and stuff because you'll just see these satellites zipping by. But you know what? Why, like, did you hear about the fact that they're putting, there's I can't remember what company it is. There's a company that's actually putting Wi-Fi on the moon. Like broadband, maybe not Wi-Fi, but broadband internet on the moon. And I was like, seriously? Like there are indigenous populations in Canada that don't have drinking water. Let alone internet.
Now you need Wi-Fi on the moon.
Exactly. I was like, if we can put Wi-Fi on the moon or like high-speed broadband internet on the moon, you're telling me we can't cable up, you know, the indigenous communities around, at the very least, Canada? I find that shocking.
I just want to say to that, I feel like that's more of an issue with
Mike Bodie says it's not expensive enough.
I think we could do it totally, but that's like a racism and stuff.
Sorry, what you think we could do?
I think.
Do you think it's racism? You think it's related to racism?
Yep.
You think it's politically? You think so? You think politically? But what would be the benefit of? So you're thinking it's just the fact that it's because these indigenous communities aren't a priority? You think that's why they're not being?
No, I think it's racism.
But that's what I mean. Like, so they're seen as less important. So they're.
Yeah.
I mean, the very nature of racism is to try to make someone else seem less valuable, so that you can then take advantage of them. Basically, is that right?
Yeah, because like the thing is, maybe it would be a bit hard to do, but at the same time, there's certain like indigenous communities are pretty far out, so maybe that's hard to get to. But if you can, like, there's stuff like right out of Toronto, pretty close by. So if you can get all that stuff to Toronto, or like smaller like cities, like you can get it to them easily.
It's that's an interesting. Crooker has an interesting way of putting it, where they say that it's that racism doesn't exist, which I'm not sure I agree with. I think it's a semantics thing we're talking about here. We're all one race. It's hate with an albeit nicer name. It's hate. Yeah, it definitely comes down to hate for sure. But I think what's interesting there is, so people are saying that it's not racism, it's capitalism, that there's no money in providing. But again, so you go like, okay, so the government steps in and pays the bill so that they have a better educated population. They have a education that's now available that can also buy things online that they couldn't do before, that can contribute.
Wait, I need.
What was that?
Okay, sorry. That was very important because I was hearing some music from our front room, and I just wanted to know what my sister was watching.
Ah, oh right. Now wait a second. Does your sister need the computer?
Oh no.
Okay, all right. Wasn't there something she had to run off? I thought there was something on Monday she had to do.
Sister, do you need the computer?
Dreamweaver. I used to love the idea of Dreamweaver. Was so exciting to me, and it was so complicated. I was like, this is crazy, and I always just went back to the HTML coding, just the hand coding stuff.
My sister's watching Legend of Korra, which I sort of want to watch again.
The what?
Avatar: Last Airbender, Legend of Korra.
I've got so much of that to do. What is Cal saying? Yes, thank you, David. What have I said? What have I done? It's crap. It's too complicated. It's ridiculous. It had so much promise, Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver Noodles is a software that was for basically designing websites. And the idea was that instead of having to use this very arcane kind of coding language, you could just drag and drop stuff. But it never worked. I could never.
David?
Yeah.
David? What? You know what's also good for websites?
What?
Squarespace. You can. It only. You know how many Squarespace?
What are you doing? Ads? Are you doing ads for it?
No, do you know how many Squarespace ads I've seen recently
All
on
the
YouTube?
time.
Or how many?
All the
Oh.
time. I see them all the time.
Remember? Or like literally like a month ago, Raid Shadow Legends, like
Right. Oh yeah, that was a huge one. That's kind of became a joke though. That was like a meme almost. Is the idea that they were just throwing they were spamming the internet with money to get people to play the game and talk about it. Because I think there was some kind of system where if you didn't even have to sign up, they would just like pay you for mentioning it, kind of thing.
this is
So
really, you did like Korra? I really loved Korra. I really liked the fighting and I liked the animation.
but it's not truly anime, right? It's like because it's Americanized, right?
Yeah, so it was Atla. Avatar the
Noodles.
Last Airbender.
James Gurney says you're going to stop dropping more and more brands. Like we're just going to we're going to diss all the brands until there's no, until no one's interested in it at all. I like Baz's approach to branding, where he basically sticks stickers on me. So when we did the Stargate stream the other day, he was just sticking stickers to my head. I had a Jonathan one up there for the CNC,
I saw that.
I should put a Nicholas one up as well because Nicholas.
No one noticed I was there, but you forgot to rename the stream title at first, so it said Tech Bandits, and I got a notification. I was like,
what? Tech Bandits?
I'm like, isn't that tomorrow? And
oh my god, I forgot about that. Of course, it causes total chaos when I do that.
And I come on, and I'm like, oh. And it took me I asked in the chat too. No one even noticed I was there.
Ha. Were you there? Oh my god.
Yeah, I was.
The chat was so packed. We had the best stream. It was really fun, actually, I gotta say. But we had...
Actually, I came when it's the first 5 minutes.
Oh my god, it was so crazy because we had my Mac wouldn't show me the video, and then Baz was getting all grumpy, and then Pixie Rose was showing it on Discord, which she's not supposed to, but she's very kind to do anyways. And then that wasn't working very well, so we had to get it from our own computer. It was just a disaster, but it was a really fun disaster because I get to talk to a lot of people, and it was just really fun. I love doing it because
it was fun, but it took me until you changed the stream title. It took me so long. I'm like, are you doing Tech Bandits?
This is the worst Tech Bandits ever. So
I was so confused because I was like, you're not on the Discord chat, so it's are you just having tech problems? And I'm like,
yeah, that would not be that wouldn't be much different than usual, right? He's like, you'd be like.
And then you change the stream name. I'm like, oh.
Noodles is just sitting there going well, the loser hasn't figured out how to use Discord again. Way to go. What was I going to say?
Confused.
I just
genuinely so confused.
I got to say the thing I like about those streams is that Baz gets to see what I used to do, that was a sort of a highlight of my life was these 5 years that I was on this show. I really enjoyed that show. And it was also, it wasn't just the show because it was the friends I'd made on the show. It was we were out in the West Coast, which is a whole different sort of lifestyle and stuff. And it was just look, the whole Stargate thing has just been so much fun. So what's kind of fun is to have Baz watch it with me. And of course, he's of course horrible about it because that's what Baz and probably I would have been like as well. He's horrible in a funny way about it, but and then just getting to talk to everyone. And the idea behind those things is just to basically say thanks for this. So it's a way of, because so many of the people who are here, I would say the majority of people here probably have some kind of Stargate connection of some sort.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Every time someone new comes on, it's like, oh my god, I loved you in Stargate.
Exactly. So that's one of the beautiful sort of joys of this stuff is that's and the other thing is that a lot of people who know me from Stargate are also in the sciences or in education or parents.
The funny thing about all this, it's they came for Stargate, but they stayed for me.
London Girl, that's it. They came for Stargate and they stayed for Noodles. London Girl wants me to say glutinous maximus like I did on the show with the arrow, but then I was on morphine at the time, right? So it was a little slurred. Tuesday, London Girl. That's Tuesday's my day for Stargate stuff. Next Stargate Atlantis streaming will be not this weekend, but next weekend. No, so not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Dark Matter, you mean, right? Daddy Cupcake? Noodles is probably list the questions David always gets asked. Noodles can probably list the questions David always gets asked. It's so true, Birdley.
Also, when I first came on the stream, you were talking to Cal. I'm like, who's Cal?
Well, Cal... Because Cal used to join us for Game Bandits, but then she got too high and mighty about it, and she only shows up. She only shows up when we're playing, Among Us now.
No, but I had Cal. no offense, I had no clue who you are. The first stream, it was just like, oh, right, Cal, and I'm like,
do any of us really ever know who Cal
who is
is?
this Cal person? And but then you started making fun of David, and I instantly liked you.
Well, of course, that's the bonding. Everyone bonds over their mutual, appreciation of making fun of me. Everyone immediately switches into the. See you, James. Drop me an email, read D&D. Happy to be spooky Halloween game on the weekend or a regular game some other time.
I'm
Fantastic.
just saying we could do an after Halloween game. Like I probably can do it on Sunday.
Like a post Sugar Rush Sunday.
Yeah, and I can eat Halloween candy while we do that.
Everyone say goodbye to James Gurney. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, the man, James Gurney. Thanks, James. Thanks for joining us. Is there Halloween in Canada? It's kind of canceled here. We're not supposed to be doing it. What's that?
Sorry, I was just talking to my sister. I think she just walked in the door frame. 1 sec.
Damn it. I hate doing that. We bow to the great James. Johnny Quiz. Oh, so the blues watch parties of SGU. Oh, that's great. I worked out if he sticks to two a week, then the episodes you're in will be either the last Saturday of January or the one before, but he will likely message you about it down the line as we've only just done episode 8. Oh, very good. Yeah, that would be fun, actually. I'd do like a rewatch of, do the rewatch with Blue of the episode I did. I've seen every episode.
Oh my god.
Hello!
Person, that name will not be said.
She who will not be named. Yeah, wait a second. What is your sister's handle?
Annoying little mutant child.
Wow, that's a really long handle. Did she come up with that on her own?
What about...
Stooge Thomas enjoyed that, by the way.
And by the way, here, to those who probably have no clue who my sister is, or if I even have a sister, I have one sister. She is small, and you know how tiny dogs have, like, infinite, really lots of energy?
Mm-hmm.
It's like if a tiny dog had,
She's like the
5
Chihuahua
cups
of
coffee,
people?
She's like, it's like the energy... Or it's like, you know when you have like 10 cups of coffee?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why would you say that? Why are you asking me that? I always have 10 cups of coffee. So she's like me.
She's like someone on sugar high.
Come on, we've got to get...
Until she's not.
We got to get Google Noodles Jr. in here. Are you banning her from it? You're not allowing her... You're not allowed to do it. Ooh, Energy Girl. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Energy Girl.
But seriously, she's either on or off. She's either 100%
Should it be girl,
on.
though? Energy...
Yeah,
Energy Rush. Energy Chihuahua.
Yeah, and I only she is my sister.
How old is she?
I think she's 10. I'm pretty
10. 10's a good age. That's what's that, grade 4, right? That's where I remember being 10.
She's actually in grade 5.
I might have still been in grade 4. But I remember being 10. I enjoyed being 10. 10 was a good year. Zip Kid, that's good. I like that.
She's born in December, so that's why. She's actually in grade 5.
Is there a way to get some kind of speedy, annoying, and noodle in there? Is there a way
speedy, annoying,
but
noodle?
she wouldn't be noodles. She would be like, is there something that's slightly lesser than a noodle? The lesser noodle. What about that? Speedy the lesser noodle. Spaghetti. Spaghetti's pretty good. Spaghetti noodles or spaghetti raccoon. All right, I'm spending way too much time on that. Flour. Okay, so
sounds like a chipmunk when she gets angry.
I sound like a chipmunk when I stream at the wrong frequency.
Oh my god, that was so annoying.
I did it this weekend as well.
We did the stream later.
Yeah.
My brain was out of it, and also like that high pitched noise. Everything felt so weird. I don't know why. I was like, "What's going on?"
Hey, Ramen's a good name for her.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be pretty good. All right.
I'd probably say her name, but...
Hey, wait a sec. Just look how cool this is for a second.
Yeah, before we actually probably have to get going.
Isn't that neat? Look at the lighting on that.
Oh, that's so cool.
It does. It looks really... That is an epic... Wait a sec. It's like this. It's like Sundown Stargate. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get rid of that, the stupid overlay. Hang on a second. If I do this... There you go. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Also, David, we should probably get wrapping up.
Yeah, I guess I should go back to my life now. I prefer my streaming life. Okay, so well, I guess I shall do my little wrap up. Thank you to everybody. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. I still never found out what exactly the raid was from. It was from...
we should raid Barnacles at the end again.
Macaroni Girl's good. Is Barnacles on?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to do that. We got to do that. If you can, check out Emily of the Sea on Twitch tomorrow. You'd absolutely make her day. Oh, that's great. Who is Emily of the Sea?
Is she streaming right now?
Is she streaming right now? We could raid her right now.
Emily.
Oh, Tidfil, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
She's not streaming right now.
Is Baz streaming? Is I Am Ironham streaming?
I am Iron.
But I think we should definitely raid Barnacles though, because Barnacles, he's the man. He's my brother from another nerd mother.
Yeah, he's not doing anything.
Barnacles isn't streaming?
No. Baz.
Oh, okay. All right, everybody. So I'm going to say a huge thanks to DStat, sponsorship level Patreon. Thank you. All of the Patreons. Thank you. All the subscribers. Thank you. Now that this is my channel, well, it's Cal's channel, and RubyK's channel. No, it's not your channel. You're just the star of the show, Noodles.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Captain Shaq? Wait 1 second.
So I got to say thank you to everybody for that, because both the subscriptions and the Patreon and donations, all incredibly appreciated. I've got to say again, a special thank you to Jonathan for the amazingly generous donation of a CNC machine, which you can watch me butcher the building of soon, and hopefully not myself in the process.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I've lost an arm. And then also again, I should do this so that I get rid of all that weird flashy stuff. Hang on a second, let me get rid of the flashy stuff. It's bothering even me. Even I'm being bothered by this.
Thomas, thanks for subscribing.
I have to also thank Nicholas again. Nicholas, did we track down who Nicholas was? Stooge Thomas, thank you very much. Nicholas, who again very, very kindly did what he called a tip. But my God, if you tip like that, I want to work at every restaurant you go and eat at, because again, it was very, 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 very much appreciated. So have I said thank you to everyone? I guess I should thank Noodles for always being here and always being so.
I'm always here. I think I've only missed one, and was that even streaming or was that?
I don't remember if that was a streaming one or we were just still doing Zoom chats at that point.
Well, I think it was a stream, but I missed once.
Oh, MLP, the Chad. Thank you very much.
I did do Gaming Bandits for a while. I didn't really know about it.
Wait a second, is Jonathan MLH the fellow who I'm talking about? Is that who it was?
No, I think MLH, yeah, but MLP Chad is not Jonathan.
No, but there was a Jonathan in here. I just wonder if it was the same Jonathan.
Yeah, that's Jonathan.
Is that the Jonathan who I'm talking about?
Yep.
It is? Yes, it is. Oh, there you go. Jonathan.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
So there you go. Everyone can thank Jonathan because frankly, you deserve it. Yeah, really, really appreciate it. And it's ordered and it's winging its way over, I imagine soon, and I'll obviously keep you posted. And I will also, I'll be doing a build video of that, or maybe bits and pieces of the build, I guess. Certainly an unboxing, definitely. So. Yes, looking forward to you. Yeah, don't butcher it. It's true. It'd be a full cube remake if I get myself caught in the CNC machine. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, everybody. Noodles, I should let you go back to your life and your little sister back to the computer. So until we geek again, I will say cheerio and huzzah! Oh, wait a sec. I should also say thank you to the mods too.
We're rating Barnacles.
I should say. Oh, right. Well, that's right. What am I doing? I can't stop. I'm also going to say huge thanks to the mods. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, RubyK.
I just have a gecko heart and silly. And
I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna raid. That's true. True. Okay, raid, and then I'm gonna raid Barnacles. Here we go. Goodbye. And so now I can say goodbye, right? Now do I say goodbye? Now I say cheerio. Now I say cheerio and huzzah. And then I hit this, and there's still a pause, right? Because it still goes like, wait a second.
Okay.
What do we got?
35.
Oh, we're adding up. 45, 54, 62, 67, 70, 71, 71. Let's go raid. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye. Woo, 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 woo. Let's do some raiding. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tech Bandits for the raid. All right. You still there, Noodles?
I am.
Thank you much, Noodles. That was fun.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, Wednesday we'll try to do an Among Us, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do the Among Us, and I got a couple of gaming things that might be kind of fun to look at. So I'll look at those too. Thank you for reading, for being the only person who reads the emails, by the way. But I figure, like, then we still have a record. Like, so if there's anything that's interesting, people can always go back to the website and look them up, right? That's what I was thinking.
Also,
Yes.
but I want to see that Among Us thing that.
Oh, that Baz did.
Yeah.
I'm going to post it on YouTube tonight once I've looked at it
Okay.
to make sure he hasn't put anything rude in there. Or horrible copyright issues or something like that, you know. Although it sounds like there are some copyright things in there, but I think they're so short that they shouldn't matter. So, all right, Noodles. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.